All right, I sent you all the music so you can pop that open and you can have your creepy castle music going in the background. Welcome to yet another wonderful week of Dungeons and Dungeons. Last time in Waterdeep, you guys attended a wonderful party to figure out what was going on with the Castle Lantern residents. There was some strange comments made by the children of the Castle Lanterns, and that made Tullius want to investigate them further at the calls of an individual known as Jack and Gilfrey, who just showed up at your tavern looking for answers from these individuals, potentially masked lords of Waterdeep. The crew went to the party and had quite a tough time trying to get away from the guards and the observant eyes of the villa, but eventually you all managed to get away through distractions that got some people banned and thrown out of the party, and some distractions that will probably leave a lasting impact on the city of Waterdeep for quite some time, with the help of Cole for Ares' dear friend. You guys then later found a villa that was under construction, went into the basement, located a secret door that revealed steps down into the earth. As you guys walked deeper into the earth, you found cultists masked in robes. That was a little unnerving, so you said, hey, let's go deeper. So you went even further into the depths to find a sanctuary to Asmodeus, the literal devil. As you guys found Salem on your rescue mission and nursed him back to health, Salem found Jackin's sword, where you guys gave it back to him to find out Jackin and Flamma were one in the same. The same Flamma that started with the Phandalin crew that fought Orlith at the mountain and was once thought dead at the coup in Clovis. We begin today's episode in the depths of that sanctuary to Asmodeus, as Flamma is getting off the table he was pinned to, and he is awfully hurt. What do you want to do?
Didn't Ignatius heal him?
He did.
I did.
How does he look now?
Really hurt?
He's looking still really hurt. They were cutting him up pretty good, so he's got some serious damage. As I'm getting his character sheet up to see how serious.
I'll give it to him.
You give him a what? Healing or a potion? Okay.
Of variety.
All right, you go ahead and roll for that.
Sure, that's 44, right?
Let me check where.
So that's 3. That's 8. 13 plus what?
4.
So that's 17 points of healing.
17 points of healing, okay.
I'll also walk over and do a cure wounds.
Okay. 17
or at second level, so that'll be 12 points of healing.
12 more points.
Yep.
Looking less haggard, but still awfully damaged from everything that was happened to him. But eternally grateful. Jackin nods his head
You said it.
and gives you all a wondrous thank you for finding him.
How's interact?
I believe we've found what we needed to, my tip must have been right about all this.
I'm gonna turn to Salem.
Yep.
Do you have any way to call the Black Staff?
Salem takes out his black box and goes, yeah, I can leave her a message right now. What should we say?
Teleport to me or you.
All right.
Immediately.
As he's saying this, you guys now notice there is a ring of hooded red individuals with golden masks on, all surrounding you right now.
Classic.
We got company.
Seems weird we didn't notice that when we came in.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Your detect magic is probably still going, and it is now glowing at all the masks that are around you, Tellius.
Be wary.
The shrine opens up, portal-esque like Avengers Endgame. You know, those circular portals? Very similar to what the Fanlin crew saw on the Battle of Yin Yang. And you get the imagery of Asmodeus in front of you all.
Ah, this is not good.
Great.
Good stuff.
Literal devil. Good.
I thought that the last remnants of the scum of Air 2 was gone. And yet here stands one more bug in front of us. What business do you have on these hallowed grounds? As he directs his conversation towards Flamma, or Jaqen. Jaqen just gives you guys a look like, that's the devil. It just addressed me. I don't think I want to address it back. This might be a situation where I'm going to ignore that and pretend that's not real. He looks to the group and says, I think it's probably best if we get out of here. And Salem looks the same. Yeah, excuse me, ever kind individuals. This gathering of ours has seemed to come to an end. We thank you for your kindness, and we'll see ourselves out. As he starts walking forward, the cultists produce spears and at a length, and they're more glaive-ish spears. It's like a hybrid in between the two of them. It's not as long as a glaive, but it's not as short as just a little spearhead. But that now puts them at a reach advantage to the group at the moment. And you see Salem being like, we don't have to do this. I mean, there's other ways. I'm sure we could discuss as civil individuals. Asmodeus speaks. You're not here to negotiate any deals. Again, I address the one muttering my sanctuary with all sorts of stench. Why are you here? Gotta move a bunch of dice. 1 second.
Clearly.
Yo, Flamma again.
Flamma looks up at the giant portal of Asmodeus. What is your purpose for being here right now? Why choose here for a sanctuary? I don't understand. Why even toil or bother with our puny, insignificant lives? We'll be out of here, not soiling your sanctuary, but mere seconds. Oh, great Asmodeus. He shifts in his chair as you now see this divine-shaped, I'd say, spikes and blacks of this throne in which Asmodeus sits on with all these hellhounds at his side. Oh, champion of Air 2, you cannot try and dance around questions with more questions. You're here for a few reasons. In my eyes, you're either here to pledge fealty to your new ruler, or you're here to die. And you see Flamma look to all of you and be like, that sounds pretty one-sided.
Neither of those are good options. I don't like either of them.
Yeah, I think we'll just and he takes his sword and he just jams it into a cultist's face. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Let's go, dude.
Oh. Alright.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Sublime. We have fight music.
I can see it.
Well, it's a thing that helps us see what's going on, and unfortunately, it's really small, and I can't fix it.
You can't have just one.
No,
That's weird.
it won't.
Right, there's that, there's that. Let's see on the board.
Do you need it plugged in?
I have the encounter, so we have. There's a 5 of you plus 2 NPCs. Boop, boop. Okay. Save. Run. We're using D&D Beyond's Encounter Runner for the first time. So let's do it. I need to roll my guys' initiatives. Blah! Okay. Well, that's one way of doing it. That. And then that will be that. This will be that. And this will be that. Ooh, today's a good day. Oops, that was wrong. Sorry, I gotta retype. I've never used this before. I'm understanding it once. That number, and then this number. Okay. All right, so let's see. We will do... Telius, what's your initiative?
11.
Nice. Good Oogie Boogie reference. Tyrion, what's your initiative?
13.
All right. Ignatius.
Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20. Nice. Okay. Charnook.
13.
13. Bell. Nope. No. Orhana.
Unnatural 1.
Unnatural 1.
20.
20.
20.
Oh, yes. Okay, good. I was like, what? Negative initiative?
That's not possible.
I actually got to reroll. So this would be... Oh, poor Salem. And,
He's gonna be.
That's actually... What's his... His is that... Oh, but Salem has a high initiative. Oh my god, I did not realize he had that bonus. That's fantastic. Good for you, Salem.
Hmm.
And then this would now be this number. This is now this number. And this is now this number. Okay. Let's see if it puts it in order for us. It does! So, first up is, funny enough, Natural 20 by Flama.
Let's go.
Uh-huh.
So, you guys are lucky little shits.
What in the world?
His health is at... Oh. Okay. Oh, cool. It tracks damage that way. All right. So, as Flama reaches out and his sword gives off a bright light within the entirety of the cavern, he is going to make 2 attacks against the first cultist he sees next to him. This is a... Gotta have his attack. That is a 17 in a, I believe, 14 to hit, which is...
Totally both hit.
Oh shit,
Trust
they do.
me.
They do. They're only wearing robes. Both those
Supposed
hit.
to be.
And he is attacking... Okay, so he'll do that. Those 2 attacks. And that will be 2d6 for each one. 10 and 11 plus... Since he was using two-handed, he also gets a martial, so that's an extra 1d6. We roll 1s and 2s. 5. Okay, so he did 21, 26, and I believe...
My God.
Let's go.
Creature now has to roll a Constitution saving throw because it is evil.
Oh,
Oh, good. I feel way less guilty about it now.
I don't think guilty at all. They're super evil.
They save.
They're literal devil worshippers.
Well,
Okay, so that's 36 points. Or
Oh.
26 points
Oh.
of slashing damage to the first cultist. Cult fanatic. So that will be 26 damage. That's a lot of damage.
Yay, Flama.
Those are his 2 attacks. And I believe as a bonus action, he shoulda, woulda did that. Okay, well, we'll do that next turn. Good to know. Give yourself advantage on weapon sections to the creatures. He will do a second wind as
Making
a
a mental device.
yeah to try and heal because he is in rough shape still, and that's a 1d10. That would be 14 points of healing to Flama.
Let's go, boy.
All right, as he
Good.
carves into this individual, this cultist, as blood starts oozing out of the sides of the mask and the robe. You guys never getting a real good look at it. All right, so, oh god, I did these in order. So player C would be Ryan. You did 20.
Yeah,
So it's you and Orhana. Whoever has the higher dex can go first.
I think mine's low. My dex is 12.
Okay. Or the modifier. So what's the dex modifier?
+1.
Orhana.
Mine's plus
Plus what?
3.
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah, I thought so.
All right. So I'm gonna pull out the dark dagger
Yeah.
and probably just stab whoever's nearest.
Sure. So,
the enemy is straight.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
the enemy that is nearest.
go in front of Tullius here. Give a nice little stabby to one of the shorter cultists. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Hey,
Nice.
you're echoing a little bit, just so you know.
Me?
Yeah, I think it's you.
My voice or your guys' voices?
Well, whenever Zach and Emily talk.
Okay, sorry. I don't really know what to do with that.
It's not your fault. I think it's him.
That's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. What is that mod?
It's
Should be a little better. Let's see.
Oh, you fixed it.
Okay. For now.
yeah, we're good. All right, so I stabbed that person 3 times
Okay.
because 3 attacks per action,
Okay.
and I got the first one
Yep.
was a 32.
It was a natural 20, right?
Yeah, which was a natural 20.
Okay. So you're critting. You got it.
And then the second one was a 24. And the third one was a 25.
Yeah, those are all hitting.
Oh,
Oh, Lord.
so the first one is 3 points of damage.
On your crit?
That
Yeah, you double on the crit, so it'd be 6.
And you
plus
reroll
3.
ones.
okay. So it was 6, you said, plus 3.
Yeah, you rolled a 3, right?
I think so, but I'm not. I'm blanking now. Okay, we're going with 9.
Okay. Within the first hit of this cultist, you take the dark dagger and you put it right through the mask. It cracks, and you can feel the life leave the individual as your knife goes right into their head and out. As it just falls to the side, and as the mask comes off, there's just darkness behind the hood. You can't see into it.
Classic devil magic.
Devil magic.
Is it okay if I don't keep stabbing the dead person?
Yes, you can try and stab the person nearest you. Nearest him.
Stab me.
Yeah.
Yes.
But not those.
There's another cultist near you. You can go after them for the next 2 attacks. Both those will hit, so go ahead and roll damage on those.
Okay. So, yeah.
Nice.
So the first stab the second guy gets,
Yes.
it was 13 points of damage.
Nice.
You don't get what was
13. Oh, this is so nice, the tracking system, though.
I got a 4 the first time.
You go and do a slash right across, and you can feel this, like, purple blood just spin out across the floor, the stone floors inside here. And the last attack?
10 more points of damage.
10 more. As you do another cut, as you go and stab through, you feel it cutting through these brilliant red threaded robes. As it impacts, you do feel a body, despite this like endless darkness within inside the robes. All right. And any bonus actions, or is that everything you're gonna do?
I'm probably gonna try to run and hide.
Sure.
Because I don't want to die.
of opportunity though, because you went in melee range to try and hit the cold.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
I'd rather let them try and then
You got it. So let him try.
hopefully live.
He will make a attack at you. Oh no! Bye guys.
Bye. See you.
That is painful. I wonder what the other one landed on. Out of morbid curiosity. Oh yeah, that's great. It landed as a 19 on the floor over there, but I rolled a fucking 4. That's cool. So the 4 does not hit your armor class, I'm certain. So he lashes out with a dagger, this golden dagger that has all these crooked weaves within it. As he goes to cut towards you, you dodge out of the way. You're also so short, he overshoots it, and he's just like, I thought you were 5'5". And you were able to use your movement. How many feet of movement do you have?
30.
Okay, so you've used 10 to go up and engage the fanatic. So you go 10 back here, you can go 10 more back here, or back to that corner, whichever one you want.
That one.
This one?
Sure.
Or this one?
Yes, the one you're on now.
Okay. Go back onto the table that Flamma was being worked on, and you now have actually, you can shoot above everybody else inside this cavern, sanctum of Asmodeus. Cool. All right. Next up. So I did that one. Did that one. Next player would be...
I have to go.
Yes, Mosnell. There we go.
Ignatius.
Ignatius.
I meant Ignatius. I meant that. You know what I meant. Go
I know
ahead,
what you meant.
Ignatius.
Okay. I will use my bonus action first
Okay.
to say the word thunder.
Oh.
And my sword ignites with lightning.
You guys hear
Crackling.
the crackling all throughout. It's just like little bits of dust are just being shocked and just think Super Saiyan mode in Dragon Ball Z, but not as annoying as that, but more realistic with lightning.
Yeah.
This glorious blue lightning all shocking out from the sword. It is ignited.
All right. And then I will go up to the closest bad guy.
Okay, you can push
Cultist.
through the group of people here. There's a cultist here.
Sure.
And there's a cultist here that's in front of Salem that Orhana already attacked, and this is the one Flamma already attacked.
I'll go to the one that Flamma attacked.
All right. You 5, 10. I'll put you right about here as you push back. Like, I got you guys. Your shield just starts shoving your allies behind you. I'll save you. Except not really. So,
Yes.
okay. So, you go up, and as you push by you with your sword,
Take a swing.
go and take a swing. It's more like a stabby stab.
Either or.
Only because of how it's really cramped inside here right now, and that's where they had you surrounded, and they had these long-ranged weapons.
It is a piercing weapon.
You will get piercing.
That's a 16 to hit.
16 to hit. That will hit.
I was nervous. All right, so we got. Ooh. All right, so that is 7 points of piercing damage.
As you...
And 7 points of lightning damage.
As the first blade goes in, you go for the head and again crack into the mask, and the lightning shatters the mask. And now visible to both Tyrion, Flamma, and Charnook, you see the darkness within this robe, and then the body falls to the ground.
Funny message in the group work chat.
All right. And then, how close am I to Flamma?
He is directly behind you.
So within 5 feet?
Yes.
All right, I'll stay where I am then.
Okie dokie. Does that end your turn?
Yes, that won my turn.
All right. It's now Salem's turn.
Let's go, Salem.
Salem.
Let's go.
Let's see. He's going to take an attack. How many actions does he get per attack? So let's do its actions, attack. 2. He gets attacks per action 2. So he's going to take out his sword, and he's gonna say burn, and his sword bursts into fire.
Oh, yes.
And he will take out a second sword, and he'll attack with both of them, but only one is on fire. So, Salem. And I believe because of dual wielding features and traits, fighting styles, when you wield. Oh no, he took a different thing. Thought so. Okay. So, I believe both those are gonna. Well, one misses. One's a 9, and the other is a 14, which actually, because these are robed boys, that is going to
It's
hit.
definitely.
Gross. Okay, yeah, okay. So that is 3d6 with the flaming sword.
It's not easy. I'm getting nervous.
4.
That's a fair point.
So that
There's
is
also the
6,
some guards that are waiting for us as soon as we go up.
6, 5. So that is 6 slashing and 5 fire damage as the cultist sees his robes begin to light into flames for 11 total damage. And it kind of fits. Now that his robes are caught on fire by Salem, it's just like, yeah, it's about what evil cultists would look like. You know, it almost seems like it fits the robes. Okay. Next, you hear Asmodeus go.
Oh boy.
Asmodeus gets a turn.
Yes, he does. Go, my servants. Make sure they don't leave alive. And stepping out of the portal now from where he's at, a creature comes out.
Oh boy.
I said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me it's a Gaestro.
It is not a gaze, though.
Dang.
Instead, it is this brownish-looking creature with but a loincloth on, one gigantic arm to its left and one itty-bitty arm on its right. It has these long horns and a very humanoid-looking face, and in front of the horns are little, like, bat wings. And you hear, does anybody speak Abyssal?
I do.
Let me. Oh.
You hear in Abyssal, yes, my god, anything for you. And
boy.
he's going to do some fun things.
Yeah, fun.
Ignatius. No, he's going to go for Charnook. You're big enough. If you're the big boy, he sees a big boy. He's going to
The movement was going to go see him.
do a multi-attack.
Alright.
He is going to. His giant arm comes over and grasps onto your face if it hits. Ooh, that's good. That is a 26 to hit.
Yep.
All right. So that is. These. Yep, that's the dice I'm looking for. So let's do. Oh, God, kill me in the face. Ugh. The average is so much higher. Oh, sure, that's how that works. And plus 20 points of bludgeoning damage, and now you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution, you say?
Yes.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
That's for an 8.
You are stunned.
Oh. Until when?
Your next turn. So, like.
Until my next turn?
Let me read it. I'm gonna take some of these. Right
I was so ready to play the game.
That was like a given. It's a Constitution saving throw.
No, you don't get to play today.
All day, that's all I was thinking about. until the end of its next turn. So you're stunned until its next turn.
Rough.
Right.
And now it's going to make its second attack against you
Right. I believe it's an auto crit.
because you're
No.
stunned.
No, stunned just means
Right.
advantage.
Advantage.
And then you fail any strength and dex saves.
Okay, advantage.
Yeah.
Give me my
Is it
boss.
restrained that has? I don't,
I think it's paralyzed.
That is a 18 to hit.
Yep.
With that tiny hand, Ignatius, you feel the similar force that's emanating off your sword, but in these crackling reds, and it touches Charnook and does damage. You suffer.
Yes, I do.
Ooh, high rolls. 42 points of wow, that was really high. Lightning damage
All right.
as it shocks through you. Oh god, I didn't know it could do that too. Gross. Anyway, that is it for its turn. It is now, I believe, player B would be
ooh.
Tyrion. It's your turn.
So me and Charnook had the same initiative, I believe. So Charnook misses
Yep.
because of the stun.
He's stunned.
Sure, dude.
Where am I on the map?
You are right here.
Okay. Is there enough space for me to back up onto the table to get a little bit higher of a vantage point?
You betcha. So 5 feet to get up there.
Alright, I'm going to weave my hands and say a quick incantation, pointing at this new big guy that came out of the portal,
Yep.
and I'm going to cast a hold monster,
Okay.
Nice.
throwing 3 sorcery points for a heightened spell to make its save at disadvantage.
Got it. Yeah, I'll try and make it better.
So it's a wisdom save.
It's a wisdom save, so let me read what he's got to say about it.
It's probably not very wise.
Okay, you're doing a hold monster. Cool.
Correct.
Okay. It's a straight roll because it has advantage on magic. It has magic resistance, so it has advantage on any magical attacks against it. Here we go. It's a wisdom save.
Correct.
All right. Okay. That is a 13. It's gonna fail, probably.
It fails. DC is 16. So
Nice.
you see this arcane circle comes out below it, and these chains of fire come up and just snare it.
As it does, you hear an abyssal, and everyone seems to understand it because it wasn't any words in abyssals. It was just grunts.
And so it is paralyzed until it the spell ends or it repeats the stave. And
Okay.
it repeats at the end of its next turn.
Okay. And it's paralyzed, so the paralyzed condition means it can't do a lot. It's just fucked.
Can't move or speak,
Yep.
fails strength and dex saves, attacks against it are at advantage, and melee attacks are auto crits.
You got it. I got my little condition stat thing there too. Fantastic.
And I'm concentrating.
Okay, let me put a concentration on you. Thanks for letting me know. Sublime concentrating. What's that meme where the guy goes, "Excellent move"?
Oh, the chess guy?
Yes, that's exactly it. All right. So then, Charnook, you are stunned, so you lose your
Draw.
turn.
Yep.
And then you see Asmodeus again go, "Oh, my servant, help him out." And out comes this gigantic green monster from the portal with these massive claws, and you hear this awful like ribbit-like expansion, but in this really, really low bass tone, and all this slime is like oozing off this creature.
Ooh.
It is going to come out. Oh, that's the wrong. Here, this guy. And it is going to make 2 attacks toward. Again, Charnook's the closest, so it's going to rush towards Charnook.
Bring it.
Yeah, let's go Charnook. Both attacks will be made at advantage.
They sure will.
How far is Charnook from me?
He is 5 feet. He's on the square next to you.
Oh, he is next to me.
You're both equally, like you're both exactly where you are, but they're coming out on the right side, with just Charnook's on the right.
Are they melee attacking him?
Yes.
All right, so within 5 feet, I can put my shield in the way, and it's disadvantage.
Nice. So it's a straight roll. So let me roll a straight roll.
Yep.
That is on the first attack. It is a 15 to hit.
That misses.
Ignatius puts out his shield, and as its giant maw comes out and goes to bite into Charnook, Ignatius uses the Valkyrie shield and slaps him back as the creature, neck contorts up toward the ceiling. Then it goes, as its neck is going in the air, with a stray claw attack. It's going towards Charnook. That's a reaction you burned?
I believe so, yeah.
So then this would be made at advantage. That is not going to hit, though. That's a 13 to hit.
Not even close.
So both miss, thanks to the...
Heroic, valiant efforts of Ignatius.
Exactly.
Stay away from my friend.
Oh,
Nice. Next up, I believe, is Tullius.
I get to play.
Yeah!
Hey.
Turn, Tullius.
Where am I?
You are over there.
Right. Can I make my way over to the big guy? The stunned one, or the paralyzed one?
This one's here. So you would go past...
I don't care about any attacks of opportunity. I just want to attack the big guy.
So it'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet.
Nice.
There will be 2 attacks of opportunity against you.
That's fine.
Probably be shit rolls anyway. That's a natural 1, and the other one is a 19 to hit.
Misses.
Yeah, that's
nice.
That's what I live with. Okay, your turn.
Dude.
All right. So I already rolled my attacks. I'm going to make 2 slashes with my scimitars.
Yep.
Spending 2 second-level spell slots to Divine Smite.
Yes.
And because he's paralyzed, I roll with advantage, I believe.
Yep.
I rolled, and I can screenshot this.
Oh, Jesus.
3 and a 19, and then a 19 and a 16.
Okay.
My hit modifier is plus 13, so that's a 32 to hit both times.
Yeah, I think that just barely hits him.
And they're both crits.
All right, so that's going to be...
That's a lot of math.
That's a lot of math, you're right. Bloody hell. Alright, so that's going to be 4 d12s. Let me reset this dice roll here real quick.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Alright, so 4 d12s. Uh, 44s. And then the d8s, those also get doubled as well, the Divine Smite, right?
Yep.
Yep.
We've rolled
As
that
long as they're
one
rolling dice. Yep.
Okay, so that means at second level it's... I think... Let me just read it real quick.
Yep.
So, okay, so It's 2d8 at first level. So for each spell level higher than first, up to a max of 5d8. So it's 3d8 plus an extra 1d8 against undead or fiends. Is it an undead or fiend?
It is a fiend.
All right, so that's going to be 48 on each hit. Right? And those get doubled?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh my god. So what is that? 16 d8s? Right? If it's 4 d8s, it's 48 on each hit.
Yeah, and you double it, and then there's 2 attacks.
Yeah, no, yeah, I already, okay, I got it.
Okay. So what am I looking at, Justin?
A lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we're looking at 85 plus 85 plus 18, whatever that is.
393, 103?
103.
103?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
What's up?
That is disgusting.
Yeah, so let's see. 17 of that was slashing.
Oh yeah, does it have any resistance? Oh shit.
12 of that was frost.
Yeah.
And then the rest of that is radiant.
Okay, so it actually
So it
has
might be more.
resistances to some things. Yeah, it's a little less than that did.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's vulnerable to radiant or not.
It is not.
That's lame.
Yeah.
I'm using standard blocks here, all right? So
No, you're cool. I also rolled a bunch of ones, and I don't feel like re-rolling them because,
because it's obnoxious.
I'm using a dice roller.
Yeah.
It's too much math.
Well, as you come with your scimitars, you come up to this gigantic creature. It's a massive arm frozen in place as it's paralyzed. Tyrion standing on top of the table, focusing, keeping him in these chains as he's trying to struggle to get out of them. You carve into his chest with the first blade, just like you felt with your uncle's scimitars coming through the ice. You cut right through its fiendish skin. As it cuts through, instead of blood pouring out from the creature, all this ice freezes over on it. And on your second cut, you come down and make this cross on its chest, where this like ice has filled in these giant gashes you've put onto this creature in front of you. As it tries to yell, it can't get anything out in its current state, and you hear the Lord of the Hells, Asmodeus, give a little of interest, seeing all the ice magic come out of the swords.
And then as a bonus action, I'll make another attack.
Oh, for God's sake.
Because I've been fighting.
Well, what if I did it again?
So I'll expend
Another one.
I'll expend a.
Can't wait till the
first
next
level.
paladin comes back.
Yeah, I'll expend a first level spell slot on that one. So let me roll my.
Yeah, go for it.
Paladin.
I hit a hit. So that's 15 plus 13, 28.
Mm-hmm.
Then for damage, give me a second here. So this time it's only going to be. Oops. Oops. There's that one. 2 of those. And then 2 of those. And then 6 of those.
6.
68. Because I only did it at first level.
Yep.
Alright, so we've got 11 slashing.
Okay.
5 frost.
Okay.
So what's 42 minus 16? 26. 26 radiant.
He's looking real rough already.
And that will end my turn. And then I'll say, I don't need to use words to make my blades do elemental damage. In response to Ignatius and Salem's
Yeah,
sword.
Salem looks over to Ignatius goes, at least I didn't make any deals with gods for mine. All right. It is the dead cultist's turn, but he's dead, so now it's not the dead cultist's turn anymore. It is cultist B's turn. And he is going to attack Tyrion. Tullius. Twice.
Go for it.
Natural 20 and a 3, so the first one hits.
Yep.
Good thing.
It takes 10 frost damage from that.
Oh my god.
You gave it to
He
him.
re-rolls ones, and he re-rolled double ones twice.
That's hilarious.
I think it's meant to be.
It's not.
So what type of damage is that?
It is 16 slashing damage. But you did how much damage to him?
10 frost.
So as he, and is that a range or just towards the individual? I know it's from your Frostborn, or your, it's your Frost?
It's if you get hit with a melee attack.
I get hit with a melee attack while I have the temp HP.
Yep. So he stabs into you for 16 points of slashing, and he just freezes and is dead.
That
Nice.
is hilarious. See, I didn't even have to attack with my sword for that one.
Can Tellius push him over for flavor?
Yes.
I'll just shatter, tip him over to shatter. Yeah.
Excellent.
Shatters across.
One finger, just boop.
Actually, you shatter him into the blood pits. It's right next to you where they were gathering all the blood from Salem and the other people. So he just goes into that and just shards everywhere. The next cultist runs up to Tullius and attempts the same. He is not deterred by death in the least.
He worships the devils.
Well,
That's
Devil worship.
gonna be a miss for sure. So he swings wildly at your armor, and your armor just makes, and it's like, yeah, okay, deflects right off it. He can't pierce into it. The blade he has is clearly needs to be a little sharper.
Well, what's cool about my armor is that I have a splint on, but I also have chainmail over it. Or maybe under it, I believe. I don't know how you fashioned it.
Yeah, no, that's how it is.
Probably
So that
under.
cultist's turn is over. Another dead cultist's turn is over, and this cultist is going to cast Hold Person
On who?
on Tyrion.
Oh, lame. Fight me, you cowards.
I need you
Can't even stay alive.
to
enough
roll
fight
a
me.
wisdom saving throw, Tyrion.
I am going to cast Counterspell.
God damn. What level?
Third.
It automatically fails. Not you, him. Tyrion concentrating and holding counter spells. You don't even have to make a concentration check to do a spell, right? It's only when you take damage.
Yeah, it's only when I take damage or like an effect, like breaks my concentration.
Making short work of the cultist there. Another cultist sees this happen, and he is going to do. Is that a melee or is that a range that's touched? That's annoying. He will throw his speared weapon at Tyrion, trying to put 2 and 2 together. So that will be a 24 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
All right. And a bit of desperation here from the cultists being like, that's not how we saw this going in our heads. That's 8 points of, oh no, it's 8 plus 5, 13 points of slashing damage as the spear goes past you, cuts into your shoulder, and goes into the wall like, brrr.
Sorry, how much was it?
It was 13 points slashing.
13, okay. Alright. Concentration check. Oh, Natural 1.
Yes!
For a total of 8, so the spell drops.
Woo! All right, you can see the very wounded creature looking around like, oh, and you hear an abyssal, wise move, purple one. All right, that will finish up that guy's turn. The last one will walk over to Ignatius, and he will cast Inflict Wounds. So I got to make a melee spell attack. That is 14 to hit.
Ignatius, that's 14.
What's up?
14 to hit, Ignatius.
That does not hit.
As the inflict wounds touches your armor, you feel the magical runes inside the Valkyrie's armor that Cole made for you keep you safe from any harm.
Nice.
All right. It is now... Oh, I gotta get through all the cultists. Top of the order. That would be... Flamma. Flamma is going to, this time at the start of his turn, use Fighting Spirit to give himself 10 temporary HP. So I'll put that as 10. And he now has advantage on weapon attack rolls until the end of the current turn. So he's going to go to the cultist that broke Tyrion's concentration, and he is going to take 2 attacks against them with his Sword of Righteous Dawn. Those are going to hit. That's both are in the 20s. So that's cultist fanatic here. So that is attacks. Oh, we're rolling at advantage. Does he get the 20? No, he doesn't. Okay. 8, 9. 9 slashing plus... 7 radiant. 9, 7, 16 points on the first hit. See if he gets crit. Nope, but still hits. So I said 19. Someone keep track for a second.
19.
19 on the first. 17 on the second. 19 and 17. He will... 19 damage. 17. As he goes to the first cult fanatic in one fluid motion, you see one cut across and one through the head as it falls to the ground, and he's going to action surge, and he's going to attack the next cultist next to him. So, because he still has his
That's my boy!
Let's go.
19 and 13, so that'll hit on the first attack. 8 and 19 on the second attack, both will hit. That will be 7... 14 on the first hit. And that will be for 15 on the second hit, as the second cultist will fall in one swift motion as he, without breaking his eye contact with the first one, turns his sword behind him and stabs into the cultist next to the one he took down, and then pulls it up.
Tellius will swoon at his blade play. His sword play.
So that will leave one cultist, I believe, and the 2 creatures. 2 cultists and 2 creatures remain. At the next one is Orhana.
All right. You said I can shoot things from where I am.
You
right?
sure can. You can see everybody. You are good to
Great.
go.
How many bad guys are left? Is it just 3?
There are 4 bad guys left. One cultist, one bigger cultist, one weird fiend creature, and this giant lizard thing. Oh yeah, you guys can't see the lizard thing.
So I'm gonna take 1 shot at each of the non-human creatures.
Okay, go for it.
Ugh.
I
All right. So one of them is a 13.
Hits.
One of them is a 12.
Hits.
And one of them is 25.
Hits. You met their armor class on each one. On the low rolls.
nice.
So the 12 goes off into the first cultist, the first arrow.
So that's 8 points of damage.
Looking real rough on the first cultist. As the arrow goes in, you see him drop his blade and go to his knees with a clatter.
The second one is 11 points of damage.
All right, and is that on the same cultist or the second cultist?
The second cultist.
All right, that one goes and splits the mask. It cracks and it falls to the ground, dead.
Take that. Okay. Alright, and the last one is 10 points of damage.
And that's back to the first cultist
Yeah.
because you ended up killing the second one. So Orhana shoots one arrow, fires off the second. She expected to fire another one into the one she just shot, but the big one goes down. Takes the arrow back at the one that's clambering on the ground and puts it right where its neck meets in the back because it's bent over right now and puts it down into the ground.
God.
All the cultists have been defeated.
Hooray.
Okay. Anything else?
But wait, there's more.
Maybe. Maybe not.
No, that's okay.
Okay. Next up is not Mosnell on my cheat sheet here. It is Ignatius.
Okay. So that big humanoid thing is still paralyzed, right?
No.
No, he is free of that.
It's not?
Yep.
Ah, damn it.
My
Okay.
concentration broke.
Ah, okay, I missed that.
It only cost the lives of all the cultists.
Yeah, so there's only the 2 giant creatures, right?
Yes,
Correct.
there's just 2 giant creatures left.
All right. So I will. All right, so I'll use a bonus action
Yep.
to start. And I'm going to do some healing. I think Charnook is the most injured, yes?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I've been better.
All right, so I will use. Here it is. All right, I'll use Healing Word at 3rd level.
Okay.
All right. Ooh. Oh, nice. It's a good roll. Oh, wow. 15 healing.
Very nice. Thank you. Much appreciated.
You're welcome. All right, so after that, I will. Can I get to the big humanoid dude?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yep.
All right, and I will swing at him with my sword.
All right.
Or stab at him.
You walk
whichever.
up onto the altar and you stab towards it.
All right. All right. That is. Where's my sword? 13. Non-natural 20.
Nice.
That hits.
Excellent. All right, and I actually forgot to do something on the last one, but it doesn't matter. All right, so that's going to be 4 piercing damage. Oh, no, not 4. 7. 7 piercing.
Okay.
And 6 lightning damage, which I ignore resistance.
Shit. The slash comes into him. You see all the ice that has burned into his skin, and all of a sudden the lightning like goes into the cracks on the skin. You see him just seize up in what normally wouldn't be as painful.
Yes, I also have Divine Strike, which I can use once per turn.
Okay.
When I hit a creature with a weapon attack.
Okay.
And I deal an extra 1d8 thunder damage.
Okay.
I just gotta find a d8 here. So that's 3 thunder damage.
Okay.
And actually, where is that thing? What's the size of this creature?
Large.
It's large?
Yep.
Okay, because I have a thing where if it's a certain size, I can push it away.
Okay.
Let me see here. Here it is. When you deal lightning damage to a large or a smaller creature, you can also push it up to 10 feet away from you. So I'm going to do that.
Okay. Is it a roll?
I'm
Or
gonna hit. No, it just as long as I hit. That's what the roll is. If I hit, it pushes him back 10 feet.
Okay. 5,
Nice.
10 feet. As Ignatius jumps on the altar of Asmodeus, stabs into the creature, and then takes his shield and shoves him off the altar, barely getting its foot its foot beneath it. It balances itself out as he now sees all the cultists down, the one creature to its right, and the Waterdeep crew easily dispatching this strange cult of Asmodeus.
All right, and that's my turn.
All right. Next up is Salem. Salem is going to look at the creature, and he's going to toss a similar to what you guys saw when he saved your lives, one of those balls, and that healed you for 1. He's throwing one of those toward the creature, and it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
What did you want?
That's a
That's a 3.
natural 8, so that would be a 9. It's gonna fail. I just gotta check one thing. Oh, it's a charisma saving throw. Excuse me.
This boy got about to get banished.
As Salem throws this device, he goes, "Get your head down! Hold your breath for 5 seconds!" It explodes and this green gas comes out. And the creature is now marked with Bane.
Oh, cool.
And for Salem's bonus action, he can actually make an attack with his other weapon. Well, that's ridiculous. Okay, Salem.
Wait, is this 2-weapon fighting?
Yes.
You can only use that if you attack.
Attack with the first
attack.
one? Then good. That's what I thought. All right. That's not what I thought. That's what I thought after initially. Good.
I did it. It's fun.
Salem is done for his turn. It is now the creature's turn.
Which one?
The first one that spawned in, the fiendish one.
Right.
He is going to rush back to Ignatius and make an attack against him. I need to see. Okay, it's got to hit first, so let's see if it hits. That is 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, I need you to make a con saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Don't get stunned. Don't do it.
Okay. Con saving throw. Ooh, I rolled well.
Nice.
22.
Ah, piss. You take 36 necrotic damage, halved, because you succeed at the saving throw.
Ooh, what? My goodness.
Oh,
No, half of 36 you take.
Yeah, so 18.
18 points. Your
Right.
hit point maximum
Very nice.
stays fine,
Excellent.
and the creature gains 18 life.
What is this
Whoa.
thing?
Fuck that shit.
And for and oh good, it's under its multi-attack, so it can do this. After his attack, he will teleport 60 feet away.
Excuse me? What?
So he is teleported into the darkness. You guys do not know where he teleported into. He teleported back away. So that will end its turn. It is now player B is Tyrion. It's your turn.
Wait, does Charnu go?
Yes. No, it depends whose dex is better.
Mine's +2.
All right.
Mine's 0.
My dex is 13.
Charnook is no longer stunned.
Hooray!
Because it was to the start of the creature's turn.
Yes.
So I can take my turn.
Yep, bless you. Yep, go ahead.
Fantastic. I'm going to charge the nearest large beast, raging as a bonus action.
Yep.
I'm going to take 2 attacks using the Cold Iron Longsword.
Go for it.
First one is a 22. The second one is an 18.
Both hit.
All right. So the first one does 6 piercing damage and 5 cold damage. The second one does 15 piercing damage and 5 cold damage.
What was the first attack again?
It was it was 6 piercing, 5 cold.
Okay. All right. You slash into the creature, cutting up towards its giant frog-like expanse underneath, and as you cut into it, slime just sprays all over you, getting you all sticky. Not poisonous, but at least sticky.
Oh, I hate being sticky. This is the worst.
Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay, Tyrion, your turn.
Alright, so we just have this guy here.
In front of you right now, yep.
So I'm gonna take a look at him, gather this mote of fire and throw a fire bolt at him.
You got it.
Thank you. I thought you were just gonna fireball me.
Fireball. You'll have the crew.
So that is an 18 to hit.
Hits.
Alright. Which one is this? These are tons. $25 fire damage.
Oof. Taking a chunk out of the creature. You literally, as your firebolt goes off, you can just see a whole part, like you just cut into a fish and you remove that section of it, just blasts off into the distance, scorched off.
And that is it for me.
All right, it's its turn, and it's going to attack Charnu, who's right in front of you.
Do it.
Who's finally raging.
Yeah, right.
It's gonna make its attacks.
It's Bane, keep in mind.
Right, so it says it's -4 to its attacks, right? Or
Minus D4.
D4. To each attack?
Yep.
Up to 3 creatures chosen in the range. Charisma save. Whenever the target fails a saving throw on any attack roll, saving throw before the spell ends, the target must be D4. So, okay. So it's only going to last a turn because it's not a magic effect like normal. It's an item effect from Salem. So that's going to be 22 minus 3 would be 19 to hit.
Yep.
And then the next one is 14 minus 3, 11 to hit.
Nope.
All right, so one hits, and that will be 17 points of piercing damage as the bite comes in, and its claws are just going wild, but it's not finding anything as the bane is like flooding its eyes and its eyesight.
All right.
All right.
This is nothing. Had much worse.
Cool beans. Okay, so that ends its turn, so now it's Tullius's turn.
Right. Can you remind me of the situation?
Sure.
There's a big monster. All the cultists are dead, and the other thing teleported away. Did I get that right?
It teleported away at the
All
end
right.
of its turn.
All right. So there's just this big monster.
At the moment.
How does it look?
Okay. It's definitely suffered some damage.
All right. Let's attack it then. Can I get to a position where I'm flanking it by chance?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, flank it.
Right. Thank you. Yeah, we'll just make some weapon attacks with at that bad boy.
Okay. Go for it.
Give me a moment here.
Sure. Flama on deck, then Orhana.
All right, 26 to hit, and then 31.
Both hit.
Nice. All right, we've got 16 slashing,
Okay.
and then 7 frost.
Okay. One moment.
Oh, wait. Sorry, my bad. I forgot to add the modifier. What is 16 plus 18? 34?
Your modifier's 18. Oh my god.
My modifier is plus 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll be, yeah, whatever I just said.
I'm just putting it in. This thing does the calculations for me, which is really nice.
Okay. And then I will do another 2-weapon fighting bonus attack there.
Tullius, you run behind the creature and you start slashing into it. The first one cutting its tail off, it poof, flops to the ground. Gives a terrible, this low, bassy tone, though, to the voice. It's not a typical scream or yell you hear from a beast. It sounds extremely foreign to your ears.
Nice. And then the 29 to hit for the other one.
Yeah, it hits, but is it 29 damage or?
That was just a hit.
Okay.
And then it'll be 9 slashing and 2 frost.
You got it.
And
It's
that's
starting to look weary.
Nice.
Next up
That's it.
is your buddy Flama. He will run up. He will burn as a bonus action. Where is it? His second fighting spirit. Give himself. Oh, it's still 10 HP. That's okay. But he will have advantage and attack twice against the creature. First one, double 17s. That'll hit. Second one, that will be 15. I'm not sure that hits. That does hit. Okay. So we do this guy, and these guys. First attack is 9, 10, 15 points of slashing and ice damage. Not ice, radiant damage. Excuse me. I'm used to Tullius. And the next one is... Ooh, that's a high roll. That is 20 points of damage. That hurts. As Flamma stabs into the creature and it falls to the ground. And this one swift, he just takes the head off it as it goes, enters in where Ignatius already created this massive gap, and Charnook created the gap. He goes in and just lifts the head off the creature as it falls to the ground.
Nice.
All right. It is now Orhana's turn.
No, there's the other one still around.
What's left? Oh, right.
No, I know. I'm trying to figure out what. You mean you can't tell that from me scowling at my tablet?
No, I can't.
I think what I'm gonna do is just try to shoot one arrow into. Is the portal still there?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to shoot one arrow into the portal.
Sure.
Hmm.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
No. I don't really know what the DC would be for this. That's an 18.
Orhana pulls back, shoots an arrow into the portal, and you hear this laughter. Oh, you know, I might like you. As you hear this like distant shriek coming through the portal.
You probably move to try and find the other
The
guy.
portal now is not transparent. You can't see Asmodeus anymore. It's just like different colors of reds and oranges inside the circling portal.
All right. Well, I don't want to be the first one to go through a portal, so that's gonna end my
We're
turn.
not going-
Orhana shoots one arrow, hears that, puts it down, looks around like, we're not doing this, right? We're not going to
This
hell.
is what I signed up for tonight.
All right. Next up is Ignatius.
Yep. So there's only that fiend guy left, but we don't know where he is. Can I like try to find him?
You can definitely try.
Wait, hang on. Do I have like a detect evil or good or something?
Salem, you're on deck, bitch.
I don't think I do, actually. Yeah, so I'll just look to see if I can find him.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Yeah. That's your action.
7.
You begin using your movement to search into the darkness where it was, your sword lighting the way. And you go into this area behind Tullius to try and find where the creature is. And you don't see anything right now. You just see the stairs leading back up to where you guys originally came from inside this area. The benches in which Salem and Jackin's items were on. You walk far past all the bodies right now. You don't get any feeling of the creature just yet. Any bonus actions?
Where'd the fiend go? Bonus action. Actually, who's looking hurt? The most hurt.
I'd
Who's
say
hurt?
since you walked
Who's
around,
healing?
the most hurt still probably Flamma, to be honest with you, or
Yeah, that's
Charnook.
right.
Yeah.
What's
What's your range?
CP for healing word.
Because you moved to go investigate the teleport.
5,
10, 35 feet away is Flama right now. Tullius is 25 feet away.
Well, I could do.
What?
How much did I move?
You moved for your since that was your action. I'll say you still have your full movement. That was sort of like your investigation action with just like your dash ability. I'll give you in this instance. So you can move to get in
Or are we
with range.
talking Charnu and Flama?
Yes, you can get in range for both Charnuk and Flama.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed. At least it's not. It's like it's not quite robot, but it's drunk.
Right. It's like really, really slow.
It's always on his turns. It's always when things are just about at a pinnacle of a climax. It's when Brian drops out.
That's par for the course.
It's on brand.
Classic Ryan.
Yeah, kind of need his turn.
Oh,
Ooh.
we lost Orion.
Probably. Yeah.
Lost everything.
He probably casts a healing spell, so we'll put a pin in that. Flama or Charnuk is gonna get healed. All right. So now
It would be both.
it could be both. Salem's turn. He is going to.
Oh,
Yeah.
Could it be?
Yeah. Go ahead. What are you gonna do?
So could I get
Return of the
into
king.
touching distance?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 will get you just to Flama, not both Charnuk and Flama.
All right, I'll go to. I don't need both of them. I'll go to Flama and I'll do Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Okay. Go for it. And tell me how much so I can heal him.
Yeah.
No.
11 points of healing.
Okay. Cool. He's gonna make an investigation check, Salem, and he's not gonna find much within the darkness. So that leaves the other creature's turn. What is it gonna do? Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. It's just about in range. It is going to appear in front of you, Tyrion. It'll drop its invisibility, and its giant arm is going to grab you in the face. Attempt to.
It has disadvantage on the attack roll
Why?
because of rage. Oh wait, no. I hit the other creature on.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So this is. Okay. Here we go. Oh no! How did that. You're metal. You shouldn't bounce like that. Okay, try again. 19 to hit, Tyrion.
shield.
Nice.
God damn. You have a shield?
The spell.
God. Dang it.
If it had hit above a 20 or higher, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
God.
So this thing appears, thrust out at him, just like, ah!
As it blocks this giant arm coming down for your face, just hits that invisible magical barrier and prevents it from doing more damage. So that will end its turn. It is now play. It's your turn, Tyrion. Wow, look at that. Cinematics. That hurts my
Get
soul.
him. He's right next to me.
He's exactly in front of you, so you could do disadvantage range magical attacks, but you probably have a touch blow your fire up attack. Oh, I'm so disappointed.
I'm just gonna thrust forward, and this column of flame shoots out from my hand, extending 30 feet beyond him. He needs to make a dex saving throw
Got it.
as I cast Agnazar's Scorcher.
That is a dex, you said?
Correct.
24. 25.
So that's... Oh my god. Yeah, that's saved, so he takes half of this.
Okay.
I literally rolled all ones, so that's great.
No.
But my ones count as twos because of my thing.
No!
So that's a total of 10 fire damage, ignoring resistance.
Ah! God dang it. Is it 10 halved or...
Or yeah, 10 halves, so it's 5.
Nice. Could have been even more.
Did it even register that I just left?
It did.
Yep.
Because my thing died, and I just plugged it in, and I was just instantly back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
All right. The flames go through, and you see, as it just barely gets out of the way,
That happens.
it only singes the front of it, and it almost like melts some of the ice that Telly has put into it. Some of the electricity still sparking out of the center of this creature's chest. Anything else?
That's it for me.
So then, after Tyrion was
I believe that's me.
Charnook. Yep.
You better believe I'm going to charge full speed at this guy, jump into the air, and shove my cold longsword through the back of his spine.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack
With feeling.
with gusto this
Ooh.
time.
With much gusto.
With
I
gusto.
believe that is 26 and a 28.
Both hit.
Alright,
Charnook
so
coming down with this sword, this massive hulking creature of Charnook. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, you're disguised. You're still the Elven or the new version of whatever you
I
were.
think I'm just a hobo right now.
You're the hobo. So this giant hobo version of Charnook is coming down with this giant ice sword. All right.
So first damage is going to be 14 piercing, 5 cold. Second one is going to be 15 piercing, 5 cold.
You gotta go slower. Because I'm doing other stuff. And the second one is what?
15 piercing, 5 cold.
How do you want to do this?
Ooh, just like I
Nice.
said, I'm gonna jump into the air, pull back the long sword, and just shove it straight through him, and it's going to emerge through the ice on the other side and split and shatter outwards.
In front, Orhana and Tyrion, you just see this horde display as the ice shatters, and just in front of your faces as some awful thing is going on. You guys aren't getting hit, but it's inches from your face as ice shatters go everywhere. You see the creature, "Oh, my lord!" And you, as Charnook takes his sword out, you see 2 of its hearts just flop onto the ground as it goes to its knees. Its big arm just starts to shrink a little bit, and the tiny arm like shrivels up completely, and it falls to the ground, dead and unmoving.
Man, that thing was.
You can go back
Oh,
to
you got a little slime on you.
the
Are you
Barovian
alright?
music.
I'm gonna turn back to Salem. Salem, call Blackstaff now.
Yes, indeed. Okay, all right. And he goes over to say, call in Blackstaff as the portal appears, and you see once again Asmodeus. Fascinating. One way or another, I will have my way tonight. A deal has been struck, and I will get my end of the bargain one way or another. But you all interest me, so I offer you. What do you desire? Do either of you, showing your courage and might against my worshippers, desire something from Lord Asmodeus? As he sits back in his chair with
be gone.
with a smile. You said you want him to be Khan?
Yes, that's what I desire.
I could leave Waterdeep. What would you give me?
Death. I would kill you.
How interesting.
This is not a trade. This is just a one-way. I smite you, you die, and that's it.
I'd love to see you try, little one.
Well, you're clearly not here.
He just looks at you with a smirk on his face.
We'll settle this another time.
Anybody else would like to make a deal? You guys do remember...
Can we go home now?
You see, Salem goes, okay, I left the message to Blackstaff. We should probably try and exit out of here. This ritual altar is a strange one. I never got the chance to look inside that cage that was next to me. Any of you want to try and take a look? It's toward the top. There's this giant cage that's built into the ceiling, and remember there was this metallic arm off the side as well that was going off into the distance of this cave when you came in here. This was like underneath the altar itself where the portal is open, and you just see an interested Lord Asmodeus peering at all of you, hoping for a response.
Just ignoring this portal in the middle of the room. I'm gonna go over to I'll take a look at this cage.
Okay, go make an investigation check.
While that's happening, there are still other people that are on hooks, right? They probably need help. So
Okay.
I'm gonna... Ignatius, would you give me a hand? I want to try and get these people out.
Yeah.
The two of
I
you...
remember
Yeah?
about
Yes,
the
of
hook,
course.
taking the bob off first, and
You do
My
the
thoughts
same
exactly.
process, and as you take these individuals off, go ahead and make a medicine check.
oh boy, medicine.
Tyrion,
I'm
what'd you
probably
roll?
14 investigation, and I do have dark vision.
Both of us?
No, just Charnu because he was asking. As you peer in, Tyrion, you see thousands and thousands and thousands of gold pieces filled to the brim of this massive container.
Yeah, there's a lot of gold in there. I'm gonna walk away, obviously.
Tyrion, like, up on the altar, peering in, just like, lots of gold. Not touching that.
I've read this in a book somewhere. It was a 4 on the medicine check.
They seem dead.
Ignatius, I think it's too late. What do you think?
Ryan.
He'll be with you in 14 megabit upload speed. Oh my god, look at him in slow motion, even the blinks. Maybe try
My
killing your
goodness.
camera, Ryan, and
Let me see.
that might be easier on your bandwidth.
Yeah, I turned the camera off like a couple seconds before I even said it.
Oh, dope. We can hear you now, so that might be the issue.
All right. Yeah. I'm back at the folks.
Yes.
Internet not as good here. I
Nope.
have very good internet where I am.
You dirty Walmart internet returns. I remember
Yes.
many conversations about your internet.
I'm
when we
also
were
in
young.
my room, which it's not amazing. It's better other places, but
That's fair.
it is what it is.
Yes, you're not gonna let your parents judge you. I hear.
So
you.
I was gonna check the bodies now to make sure they
All right.
are indeed dead.
Go make a medicine check.
Okay. That is a 19.
They're dead. One's
They are
probably been
dead.
dead a week. Another one maybe 3, and the other one it's impossible to tell right now. It's so mangled.
Yeah, I think you're right, Chernuk. They've been dead a long time. There's nothing we can do. Are their eyes closed?
One is missing its eyes. Another, its eyes have rotted out,
Nice.
and one has one eye open.
Well, I'm going to close all their eyes.
All right. You do that as you lay the bodies out.
We should at least take them out. Shouldn't leave them here to rot for eternity without their families being able to bury them.
Oh, don't worry about them. They're happily here with me now.
I highly doubt that.
Well, you could come on through and see them yourself. Someone as noble as you would surely like to rescue them.
I probably don't do that, Ignatius. I don't know. Probably more than you can handle right now.
I think you're right, Charnook.
Perhaps another time.
I want to go over and look at the cultist bodies.
Okay. As you walk over to the cultist bodies, give me an investigation check.
That's a 9.
As you open up, you do see normal human bodies underneath. The robes themselves seem to cast these individuals in darkness, and the masks seem to have some sort of effect. But as you take the robes off and the mask, you just see normal-looking individuals. None of them resemble anyone you know, but they just seem like people who worship Asmodeus.
Alright, we gotta get out of here. Guys.
With that, a teleport happens, and the Blackstaff arrives.
Blackstaff. Sanctum to Asmodeus. This is in the villa behind their house.
You see her
We found Salem.
looking at you, looking at Salem. She's like, Salem! She runs over and she goes, thank goodness you're safe. They didn't get you killed. As she hugs Salem, and you see Salem like, yes, but like turn around. And she's like, is that Asmodeus? He's like, yeah, I don't know what that is. Probably. If you said it, I believe it. That sounds about right. And you see Blackstaff like, well, this is not good. Is that was that there when you got here? Was that always there?
Well, like the portal thing, no, that kind of appeared, but the whole like temple demonic sacrifice stuff, yeah.
Blood altar thing. Yeah, it's not great.
Noted. We can't have an open gateway to the hells. This is a problem. And you see Asmodeus go, the Blackstaff. Oh, now here's someone with reason. What do you desire, Blackstaff? Come here. Come close to this arrangement we can have to get this misunderstanding out. You see Blackstaff come up, and with her staff, she's like casting spells under her breath. He's like, stop that, stop. And you see her like, that's not working. And she's completely ignoring Asmodeus right now. He's like, every one of you, I don't understand this. So many people would kill to have a second with me, and then to grant wishes at that. Just insulting. You take over a layer of hell, and this is what you get for it.
I've already got someone to grant wishes for me, so I'm good.
What's with all these deities granting wishes in these days and age? This is just insulting.
It's not even a deity. I mean, I'm cool. Like, I don't even need that.
You can see him taken back, insulted. What do you mean it's not a deity? Out of genuine curiosity, you see Blackstaff.
I'll summon Kabosh.
Kabosh comes in. Kabosh! He's in here and he's like, whoa. What do you ask of me, master?
Could you ridicule this demon in front of me, please?
Yes, master. As he looks. Asmodeus, Lord of the Hells. You are quite pathetic and probably the least interesting of all the lords of hell. You see Asmodeus like, all right! All right! Didn't think I'd be getting insulted today. Never thought mortals would get under my skin. I've had enough. I'm going to kill each and every one of those individuals that bothered me so. Okay, goodbye now, as the portal shrinks and disappears. You see Blackstaff being like, well, there's still the problem with the portal coming back, as you see her. Okay.
I think it's safe to say that we're on that guy's shit list.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad shit list to be on, I'll be honest with you. So watch your backs. I'm sure that's going to come back after you all. Or specifically just you, Tullius. All right, Salem. All right, so...
I'm gonna fist bump Kabosh.
Kabosh fist bumps you back.
Yes.
Let's get out of here. I can't teleport you all. So,
Before we go, is there a way we can prove this is here in case we come back and they do some hocus pocus?
yes, our black boxes have enough.
Oh.
As both Blackstaff and Salem have black boxes inside here right now.
And me.
And, yeah, and Tyrion.
Very,
Some proof.
very, very good then. All right.
You also have the word of the Blackstaff.
That's also true.
Is there... I think there is. What level is this? 4th? Oh, this is annoying. And then... let me go... I gotta get a stat block up. Give me a second. See if Blackstaff can offer you a viable solution or not.
Probably.
I mean, she's the black stuff.
She
right?
is, but even the
She
Blackstaff...
killed. She helped kill.
Monsoon.
Mansoon.
Mansoon.
That guy. You don't know how badly it guts me to have Mansoon fucking dead from that game.
You gave us the showdown.
Yes, I did. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many people are here? Alright, Salem can take care of himself, as can Jackin, now that he's not surprised. So she casts Greater Invisibility on all of you, burning 6 freaking spell slots.
Oh shit.
She goes, this will get you all out. And she goes over to, is it only one person for Dimension Door? Why did I close that?
I believe it
I
is.
think it is.
Yeah.
One person.
You
sends
can,
Someone of
it's
equal
one person,
size.
but you can bring someone with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the caster +1.
Yep. Yep. Should we meet somewhere, or what's the plan?
Yes, we should meet at the Grey Hood. Let's go to there and regroup.
Mm-hmm.
I will see you all there momentarily. As
Yes.
she grabs onto Salem and they dimension door out. You see Jacques can put up his robes and he becomes visible and you all become invisible. I'm pretty sure invisibility rules go. You're already invisible before Blackstaff left. You can't see each other even though you're all invisible. You're still invisible to one another.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, you guys have to make your way out. You bump into each other quite a lot. You come out to the grounds, and there are multitudes of guards swarming. The place seems to be in utter chaos. It's just about midnight.
I'm gonna use detect magic to not bump into my companions because they probably have magic stuff.
Ah.
Yes, they do, and you're able to see them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that to not bump into them.
All right. When you do that, everybody give me a perception check.
Perception. I think that's decent.
16.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
Green.
3. And Justin, what'd you get?
I did not roll. Hold on.
Okay.
I don't know what you expect me to do.
What was Orhana?
11.
11. Okay.
28.
Jesus. For a perception check?
Oh, sorry. 24.
What is happening?
Sorry, wrong P skill.
Leveling up this crew is going to be terrifying to me. Utterly terrifying. Alright. You all notice as at the same time, you don't notice Tully is casting the detect magic spell, but a Victorio Cast-a-Lantern is looking straight at your group as you emerge with your great invisibility. All the guards don't seem to take notice of you, but his eyes have caught all of you in his gaze.
It's time to get out of here.
I gotta look at him and then just like, nope, and just start going the other way.
The group is able to peace out without really any issue. It's still ending of chaos right now, but you could tell there's a decision made on Victorio's face to let this be.
Right. Can't wait to call him out in front of the entirety of Waterdeep.
So, you go and travel. It takes you about 30 minutes to get to the Grey Hood from where you're at to meet with Blackstaff. It is now past midnight, and you arrive to see Salem and a bunch of different Grey Hand all getting geared up at the moment with the Blackstaff as they're all discussing stuff. Different conversations about the Cast-a-Lanterns as you enter in. We'll change the music.
I had to turn my video off because the internet's getting slow here too.
Sure.
Hey.
With that too, it's 8 o'clock, so we can take a break.
That's perfect because I have dinner.
Cool. Let's go take a break right now, and we'll be back in about 10 or 15 minutes, okay?
Perfect.
Okay.
He is.
All right. You guys survived an attack from some shady-looking fiends and evil servants of Asmodeus. You escaped with the Blackstaff, and you made your way back to the Grey Hand.
All right.
Currently, Blackstaff is in discussion with the rest of the Grey Hand, explain the situation, what had happened, and how they are going to try to arrest the Cast-a-Lanterns and do it in a way that hopefully doesn't result in ugly public disruption. She turns to the rest of you and hopes she would all be joining her because she could definitely use the extra help.
We don't need anything like that in this city. Certainly.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
I don't know if it's better now.
Then let us move forward. You and your group with about 15 Grey Hand, as they exit the building, they go onto horses, each and every one of them, all armed with their weapons. You see members of the anti-casters with them. You see members of Salem's group, which is the... Oh, where are you? Let me get them up real quick. Of the Rangers. That's what they are. So Salem, commander of the Rangers Corps. And then the Counter Magic Corps is headed by Calgary. And you have yet to meet the Cloak Corps, which is part of the Research and Development led by Anastasia. So you only have Rangers and Counter Magic right now on their horses as they calmly walk through the streets of Waterdeep. Meeting you on the streets as you guys are walking back is about 20 more guards of Waterdeep full plate armor soldiers as you are all approaching the Cast-a-Lantern residence. Do any of you want to do anything before you guys approach and enter into the Cast-a-Lantern residence?
Before we get there,
Yep.
I'm gonna channel 5 sorcery points.
Yep.
to give myself a third spell, level 3 spell slot.
Okay. Anybody else?
How much time do we have on the way over
It's
there?
a 30-minute walk. It was 30 minutes there. Now it's 30 minutes back. It's approaching 1 a.m.
Well, not much to do. Just to walk.
I'm also gonna activate my Ion Stone.
All right.
Give myself a little bit of health.
You guys arrive at the gates of the Castle Lantern residence. It seems as though the party has died down. The food ended at midnight. You do not see any of the guards on the premise as well. As the group slowly fans out, many of the anti-casters and rangers flank out on their horses going throughout the villa. The knights stay with Blackstaff in your group. As you climb your way toward the party, you notice trails of blood in certain areas on the stairs. As you're coming up, you're free to make an investigation check if any of you want to do that as you guys are getting closer to the area. If any of your characters would have interest in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But only a 6.
Low. This dice roller rolled me a 2. My investigation will be a 5.
Just look like bloodstains. They weren't there before, so that's a win. You knew that.
Maybe they committed seppuku.
Maybe. As you make your way to what was familiar but a few hours ago, you see that the dining hall is all closed up. The villa itself is closed up. And Blackstaff... Yeah?
Does the door to the dining hall open, or is it locked?
It's tough to tell right now. You can go check it.
I just want to say, I'm gonna run over real quick while the group is going by and try to see if I can open it a little bit.
You notice it locks from the outside, so you can. It is locked, but you can unlock it.
I want to unlock it and look inside and like peek inside.
All right. As you unlock it, Blackstaff was about to ask for somebody to go check it out, but taking the initiative, Tyrion, you go there and you open up the door. Give me a perception check.
And I want to do it like very quietly, as much as I can.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, natural 1.
All right. So you barge the door open. What's the next bit?
And then a perception, you said?
Yep.
Only a 6.
Tyrion, you've almost tripped over yourself because as you open the door, a body falls on top of you. As the door opens out towards you, the body hits you, and then another body hits you. And as you look in, everybody inside the dining hall seems to be collapsed. Hundreds of bodies.
I'm gonna like toss the body off to the side, like get it off me.
Presto you so that you're not soaked with body.
Is this person alive?
Give me a medicine check. As knights rush over, the Blackstaff slowly approaches, guard up.
This is a 14.
You check their pulse, and they do not seem alive. You cannot see, and from what you checked, there doesn't seem to be any bludgeoning, no gashes, no cuts. They just have no heartbeat, no pulse.
It's like the life was drained out of everyone at that party. I say out loud.
Are they guards or party guests?
They are party guests, and you see even the butler or not the butler, but the servants, one of which you've befriended, Tyrion, is also among the bodies.
I'm very on my guard right now.
Can I cast the... Can I use my Divine Sense?
Sure.
Thank you. Do I get any sprinklings of evil about?
Yes. Oh god. How do you spell divine?
There's evil afoot.
You get divine
It's a class thing.
sense. I know. I'm just trying to see. I just want to know the spell.
What do you need to do?
You just read me the spell again, just so I can give you a nice specific.
As an action, you can detect good and evil.
Yep.
Until the end of the next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hollow spell, or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet. That's not behind total cover.
You get the same sense of the evil up at the tower.
Yep.
That's still there. Fiend, undead, none of that.
Okay. Not seeing anything evil aside from what's up in the tower.
Do you think we'll have to go deal with that?
Yeah, we could investigate. I'm going to cast protection from evil and good against black stuff.
Okay. Black.
That's a touch.
She thanks
So-
you for that.
Yeah. I'll just touch her on the shoulder and say that there's evil afoot. Best to be careful. Bless her with that.
Thank you, Tellius. Let us push deeper into the heart of the villa to find the castle lanterns and hope them responsible. The group pushes further in. You hear the horses cycling back as they're trying to find the castle lanterns, and they're not having much luck. You guys end up back toward the courtyard, and it seems like all the guards and all the servants are either missing or their throats were slit, as you find even the old butler. His body has been laid around, and some of the other maids and services around here are all murdered with their throats slit. You guys are back in the courtyard in that back corner section where the house you came out of that was under construction, and the altars in the back corner, the two villas next to it, plus the tower villa with the evil sense that you guys have found in there, the chained individual.
Well, I wonder if they were setting up for some sort of ritual with the party. And because we discovered them, they may have enacted it early.
Maybe this wasn't part of the plan at all. This is to cover their tracks.
He did say he was going to get his end of the bargain one way or the other.
He did say that. This might be what he meant. So we don't see the castle lanterns as part of the corpses.
Give me an investigation
They were not.
check.
Okay. 14.
From what you can tell, you don't see any bodies around here as you're turning them over. The Grey Hand and the Waterdeep's knights are helping you. Blackstaff is on the lookout. No sign of the castle lanterns yet.
Tellius, you said there were children staying here?
Yes, they're in one of the villas.
They were in.
Should
Were they in the villa that Cole was imaging around?
No, he did not fireball their villa, thankfully.
Okay.
He was smart enough not to try and murder children. That
So it was
villa
the-
is
it was a third
bouldered
villa.
out right now, but that is on the lower courtyard. Still, little ambers are left of what happened there. There's a gigantic indentation on what was a thatched roof, the giant where the fireball went out and where he appeared, making his mark.
Maybe make our way towards the third villa that the children were allowed in to
Sure.
see if they're over there.
The knights open the door for you. A couple anti-casters push in first, hands up and ready. One wielding strange-looking contraption. As they flank into the other rooms, you guys enter in after them. Where would you like to look into the house? It looks like very much similar the settings and decorations of the previous villas. The gold,
Let's
the
start
red.
with the upstairs.
As you walk upstairs, you can see it looks like the children's room. Is anybody walking with Tyrion? Are y'all going in a group? Are you sticking together? Or
I went.
okay.
Yeah.
So as the group enters into the room, you can see items were packed quickly. It's a mess, almost like it was ransacked inside this room. But the children's clothing is missing. It looks like some of the toys are missing. They were ushered out in a rush, it would seem.
Maybe they did this and fled so as to preserve their name and not to arouse suspicion.
Serve their name. Serve their
I mean,
heads.
That too.
Fleeing to save their own lives.
Let's make our way back to the main group with Blackstaff.
All right.
So the children are gone. It looks like they were packing to flee in a rush. Now we have two places to go. There's the creature in the tower, or the altar. My gut tells me they're doing something in the altar room, but also that's more than likely going to be a trap waiting for us to arrive.
I agree with you, Tyrion. The creature that Salem has described to me and shown me in his black box does not seem to be of a threat and does seem to be captured. So let us check the creature first, and I will station guards outside the house. Let me see what this creature is, and maybe I can discern something of it. Guards post themselves outside to make sure no one can escape out of the house that the altar is beneath. And Blackstaff, if you guys accompany her, walks
Yep.
towards the tower.
Yep.
As Blackstaff goes up into the tower, the creature, restrained by all these chains, starts trying to get after the group. It cannot break free at this moment. It's inside again this dim-lit, dark attic. As you guys go up multitudes of stairs and to even get in the room, it was a trouble to find the attic door to come down. Was very difficult, and it seemed to be purposely hidden. Inside here, the Blackstaff casts telekinesis on the creature and tries to communicate with it.
Telepathy?
Okay.
Yeah,
Telekinesis would be
that's
moving.
moving object.
Yeah, telekinesis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got confused as well.
Let me check telepathy. I think it's telepathy. Yeah.
Yeah, like telepathic bond is a spell.
Yeah. Telepathy is what I was looking for. Okay. You see the black staff close her eyes, and she leans on her staff, holding her upright. Salem steps in between her and the creature, making sure if anything would happen, it doesn't hit right into the black staff. The other guards stationed around it. She's in deep thought. And then finally, after about 2 minutes, Blackstaff opens her eyes. I cannot surmise much from the creature. Its mind is distorted and in pain. It is some product of the dark magics that's been used here by the Castellantans. I would like you guys to make, let's see, I want just Tullius and Tyrion to make history checks.
Ooh. Natural 20.
I rolled a natural 19 for a 22.
Mine's just a total of 20, but a natural 20.
But a natural 20.
Very nice. We're smart knowey boys. Knowledge boys. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
Oh, whispers. That's.
We're getting secrets.
Figured as much.
Hi, Elsa. What was that? It seems the creature has been here for quite some time. Years, in fact. It's been suffering chains like this. Its mind has faded from what it once was. It's tough to know what it could have been and what experiments the Castellantans put on it.
I think I might know.
She turns to face the both of you.
When I was here delivering the painting to the Castellantans, I had a time to meet with the children and talk with them for a bit, babysit really. And they mentioned that their brother had gone away to college for quite some time. And I think that this might be him in some way, shape, or form.
A silence comes over everybody inside this area at the prospect of Tellius suggesting that the Castellantans somehow turned their oldest son into this creature before you all. I hope by all the gods that is not true, Tullius.
Does the creature sort of match the description I was given?
No, this creature, you would make a nature check.
Okay.
He's annoying me.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nature check if you try and figure out what this is.
Natural 20. I can screenshot it if you want.
In a memory from Halal, as she as she blesses you with an experience not of your past, but through her eyes inside the depths of one of the layers of hell. You can see her casting out ice spells, blasting back by the hundreds of these creatures, as the name comes to you, known as chain devils. In front of you is a twisted version, if this was a child, is far from what was once human, and it's completely turned into this evil creature.
I believe that this is what they call a chain devil.
I would agree with you, Tellius.
What is a chained devil?
A chain devil is typically a corrupted being by Asmodeus, sent as a servant at one of the layers of hell. It's not exclusive to Asmodeus in his faiths and teaching, but typically this is punishment for a life not lived in the service of Asmodeus. How a child could have become one of these isn't too hard to imagine, given if the Castellantans had made some sort of deal with Asmodeus.
Who could do such a thing to their own blood?
Jockin comes forward and he goes, someone with true darkness and vile in their hearts.
Let's hope it doesn't happen again. They have 2 more children. I hate to think what might happen to them.
Vera looks. Do not harm the chain devil. We will try to restore it to its former form if this is true. I don't know if we have the magical capabilities, but at the very least we will try to keep it safe and keep it out of these pains, but it has to be restrained. A chain devil will not reason, and it will attack us. I will notify the Grey Hand, and they will take care of it. 2 guards stay back here with it as I go get the Grey Hand, the rest of you with me. As the group leaves the area, Vera talks to the anti-casters, and a bunch of them go up stairs, and sounds like seamlessly they're able to get the handles on the creature, the manacles, and cast spells that discourage any use of magic, and the guards are able to keep its strength subdued due to their numbers. There is just the altar left.
Make our way towards it.
You all go beneath, with guards coming up front first.
I want to move slowly, and I'm going to cast a detect magic once we enter the building. So looking for any areas that might look like a trap or an arcane rune trap or anything like that.
As you guys enter in the building, you don't sense anything. You do notice the pathway toward the altar downstairs is wide open. The secret door has been moved again and left open.
Well, looks like they're waiting for us.
It does, but numbers are not on their sides, and we will close this portal once and for all. Blackstaff proceeds down. Do the rest of you follow?
Yeah, I'm gonna be next to her so that I can look around with my vision of magic.
Yep,
I'll be on the other side.
you got it. As you guys enter beneath, most of the bodies that you left here are still exactly where they were, but in front of the altar, there is the outline of an individual. As the guards have set up a perimeter, have drawn their spears, and are telling the figure to turn around. In front of an open portal has once again emerged. It is now just a portal, though. You do not see Asmodeus. The cage with all the coin is no longer there, and you can see the cage that what was there, what the cage was on top of. One side looks to be an enlarged scale.
Within the 30 feet around me, any sense of specific magic area?
Directly in front of you, the being in front of you is glowing magical. You hear the black staff. Victorio Castellanton, you have committed crimes against the people of Waterdeep and of your own kin. What say you? As she has her staff pointed toward Victorio. As he turns from the altar, tears running down his face. I'd say I did everything a father could do. What would you have me do, O great black staff? What would you have me do? Arrest me? Go ahead. There is nothing you can do now that could ever hurt me again. As he puts his hands up into the air.
Where are the kids?
Finally safe.
Like your other son.
No. Safe from our other son's fate. The one good thing I could do with my life.
Does it look like there's any new bodies in this area?
Make a perception check.
And what about your wife?
The love of my life is once again saved from this.
12.
Does not seem to be any new bodies in here besides the ones that you guys laid. You didn't bring the other ones because you had to be invisible, so you can always get those bodies later.
You think yourself an honorable man because you've saved a few people, yet doomed many others, and you're sacrificing yourself.
Honor? There is no such thing as honor. I just did what was right for my family.
The darkest deed was the right thing.
It was the only way. We are all but flawed people. And even the greatest of flaws, tonight has proven I can fix those mistakes, even at the cost of my own livelihood. You can have those paintings back, Talius. They deserve to see happier holds.
You are right. You're not wrong. Everything in here deserves a happier home.
Is anybody doing anything?
Is the portal still there?
Yes.
How close is he to the portal?
He's at the base of the stairs, so you would have to push him up the stairs into the portal. So it's about 15 feet, if that's your intention.
Okay, so he's not like right in it. No. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't like super close to it.
Okay. He's not.
Okay.
You hear Victorio turn, and he goes, No more deals! Stop! You leave me be now! You guys can't see anything happening on the portal right now, but he's clearly distressed, and you see Blackstaff start looking towards some of the gray hand that even you, as you all are focused on the situation, did not notice how close they had gotten to Victoria until you met Blackstaff's eye line, and they are closing in with all sorts of magical bracelets to slap onto Victorio.
Blackstaff, can someone close that portal?
I will hope to close that portal. I will just need to be able to cast a ritual to do it. We need to make sure Victorio is detained, and then I will take care of the portal.
Okay.
All right, we should get on with it then.
They're closing in on him. Do you guys do anything?
Just for safety's sake, I'm gonna cast a hold person on him.
All right.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. That is a bad roll. 12.
Ooh, he fails, so he's paralyzed.
Victorio cinches up, tenses in all ways, and at that, the gray hand closing in, slap on the cuffs on him, knock him to the ground. They handcuff him, and you can see he is still completely paralyzed, unmoving as they arrest Victorio Castellanter.
Once he's like bound up and secured, I'm gonna let the spell end.
As it does, he regains some control over his body, but he has lost the ability to cast spells as of right now. He is just a normal human. Blackstaff goes, "Good work," and she pats you on the shoulder. "Nice job, Tyrion." And she goes toward the altar, and now with her she has a bag this time, and she starts taking out these chalks, and she starts making arcane runes all around this area before sitting down crisscross applesauce style and closing her eyes. Her black staff hovers in front of her. Her hair goes up on end, and a little glow comes about her as she begins casting a ritual to try and disperse this portal from Asmodeus.
Can I stay like within 5 feet in case like something tries to stop her?
Sure.
Okay, like just like off to the side, close enough where I can like throw my shield in the way of something.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna park myself nearby and just kind of be sensing around with my 10 minutes, my probably 8 minutes of detect magic, just for if anything starts pinging around us.
In this room, no longer, it seems like the magic is fading. With each minute, even the glow around the altar seems to fade as Blackstaff's magical ritual seems to be working. And as the portal is shrinking and shrinking in size, you guys can hear Asmodeus once again. "What an interesting turnout of the night and evening. Oh dear Blackstaff, I feel like we could have been friends. Alas, our time is now ending. Maybe another day we will have more fun to play. But I am needed elsewhere. It seems as though things won't go my way with these groups of individuals interfering with such plans. Some guiding hand seems to be thwarting my attempts. I respect that. And I respect each of you. Respect you enough to know we will meet again. And I will have the last laugh." As the gate closes and it is dispersed, you see what day is it? It's that day? Okay. Some of the gray hand come over, and they have fireball necklace pearls, and they put them around the shrine, and they go, let's get out of here. As everyone leaves, Victorio in handcuffs, people start exiting out of here. Salem is the last one, and as you guys take a peek back at Salem, he has a fireball in his hand, a bead and chucks it as he comes back up the stairs as it hits and explodes a bunch of them, destroying the altar. As you guys exit out of the Castle Lantern secret sanctuary to Asmodeus, that is no more.
Nice.
We saved the city!
Again, oh my gosh. City's running up quite the top.
You say that as you enter into the courtyard, and the tallest building in Waterdeep explodes.
Oh shit.
Okay, we didn't save the city.
Oh wait, yeah, because this is the day. Oh fuck.
Oh shit. What? Oh no.
Because this is the day that the Chosen fight Escott.
Stop talking. Give me a moment.
You ruined his thing. Hey, I put something in the
Hey,
journal.
you posted the timeline.
I did.
Timeline is there. We know.
Give me a
I
moment.
thought we had that day.
Hey guys, check the general chat real quick.
General chat?
Yeah.
General.
It's a little small, but
It is. Can I zoom in on this?
It'll do.
We did it, Patrick. We saved the city.
On fire.
Everything's on fire.
That is
Very-
exactly what we did.
Oh,
Accurate.
oh no, not this again.
No, put it back. Put it back. No. Delete the file.
Delete the file.
We have a new song to play.
No, it's a good song. I don't like it.
As the tower explodes, the Blackstaff caught off guard and wide-eyed, Victorio cackling and laughing. Explosions at the front walls of Waterdeep begin to go off in tandem, one after the other. And even in the courtyard, you hear the laugh of Asmodeus cackling over you in an echo. See you soon. Blackstaff looks to the guards, the ones on the horses, and she goes, "We're under attack? How could we be under attack?" It is now 2 in the morning. The group begins to rush out of the Castle Lantern residence. Hold it. She goes, "Make sure he doesn't get away. Take him to the nearest cells. Keep him in one of the most secure cells we have." Greyhand nod. Horses start appearing out of nowhere. Guards are hitting the bells. Griffins start flying from the sky. And as they're flying, these demonic creatures are grabbing him in the air as they're fighting as guards are being knocked to the ground. You hear this horrible explosion as this creature forms above, maybe 30 feet tall, above different buildings, known by the people defending Waterdeep as the creatures that were used in the warfare of the Cobalt Wolves. Gaestros start filling the streets. You hear the clanking of metal and chants, and as this front is rushing in, soldiers are rushing by, northern forces, you can see the ones you met at your bar being rushed forward, the city becomes on high alert, people rushing into their houses, locking the doors, the streets begin to fill with cobalt blue. As you can see in front of you, alleyways filling, swords clashing. The group of you, Blackstaff is going, "We must regroup." She starts pushing this to another direction. And as that happens, you can see one horse coming back already from that she sent forward, cut down, all gashed up. As it comes over, barely hanging onto life, Blackstaff eases the horse as Salem does the same. Salem looks to Ignatius. "Can you do something? Can you heal him?"
I'm on it. And I will do a.
I'm gonna step in front of him, and I'm gonna cast through my ring of spell storing. Level 1 healing word.
Okay,
It uses your stats, Ignatius, so you can save a spell slot.
cool. So go ahead and roll for that. The city is starting to become like daylight as more fire keeps
one word,
erupting
okay.
throughout the city.
Okay. So that is 6 points of healing.
The eyes open slowly on the individual. This anti-caster looks, it puts its hand out to Salem and goes, "He sent the wolf pack. They're here." And with that, Salem gets him down and goes, "Get him more aid!" as more soldiers come by, and you can hear this almost four horsemen type of cackle throughout the streets as smoke and fog start, smoke into the air, fog trickles through the street. 1, 2, 3, 4 Cobalt Knights on horses appear, each horse undead in its appearance, in front of each and every one of you as a Gaestro bursts through one of the buildings, and you see the Blackstaff and Salem look to each other, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh,
boy.
fuck.
Shit.
My spell slots.
I feel that.
I think I have 2? Question mark?
I did a lot of attacking, so I still have a decent amount.
Who needs spell slots when you have
Oh
muscles?
god.
Exactly.
On brand,
Muscle
guys.
slots.
On brand with that 7 for initiative.
Oh my god.
No.
Why don't you play and participate, John?
Was it a Flamma initiative?
I got a 7, dude. Next character is gonna be a rogue. It's gonna be a swashbuckling rogue,
There you go.
and it's gonna have the best initiative ever. We're gonna give him alert. He is just gonna be the most initiative.
So this is what happens. Like when you create a new character, you just basically whatever pissed you off with the last character, you completely overcorrect.
That is exactly what I'm doing.
Mosnell died, so I made the next character. I didn't need him, but I made him like impossible to kill.
That's amazing. The only thing that pissed you off was that you died.
Yeah. No, I loved Mosnell, so I was like, fuck, he needs to never be able to be killed.
Well, he's doing that right now. Cheating death twice.
Yes, he has. Hey. Thanks to Ulazal coming in clutch.
Yeah, that was something else.
More like
Still can't believe it.
Ulazal. Eh? Ooh.
Zach doesn't know what to say about that.
I think it's a great pun.
It is what it is.
I like how both Ulazal and Ignatius have really shitty religion rolls.
Oh yeah, it's perfect.
That's like every cleric ever. They never know anything about it. Which makes no sense.
Really? I feel like most of the time they do. I feel like me and Zach went like a weird route.
Well, it's intelligence based. It's not wisdom based.
Yeah, but you could still choose it as a like proficiency.
Yeah, that's fair. But still,
I
it's-
did not
it's gonna
choose
be,
it
like,
as
super
proficiency.
high.
But yeah.
How many spell slots do I have though? On the cool? Oh no. Oh dude, this is really bad. I have 2.
Yep.
Hey, dude, you're ripped.
I mean, I have a 4th and a 5th, so it's not like.
Oh, so you got some high shit.
Yeah, I got some good stuff, but. Oh god.
Yeah. No, but you have melee capability.
I have a lot of melee.
It's not like exactly. That's why I'm like, we're still good. You're not some like mushy wizard.
Yeah. I'm a buff wizard.
Exactly.
His strong magic powers to smite the unholy.
Yes.
That's what I do.
Smite spells, best spells.
Honestly.
I'm gonna use that spell. Maybe
Part
I'll.
of, me, part of me almost just wants to record initiative and leave the battle for the next session. 'Cause it's
Amen.
already 9:30.
Yeah, we gotta.
I actually feel that on a spiritual level.
We'll go one round of combat.
I'm cool with
Probably less than that. We probably won't get through all that. Now, you see this fog, and at the edges, fire just starts erupting through all around, trapping you guys in this main square area. That building, the centerpiece of Waterdeep, just erupted into fire right now. You can actually see signs of Asmodeus on certain buildings burned in. I need your initiatives.
15.
15, okay.
Seven.
11, you said, Justin?
No, I said 7.
Even worse, terrific.
18.
18. Ignition. Okay.
I also got a
A what?
7.
7. Nice. Turnoop.
13.
13.
13.
Okay. All right. As the battlefield spreads out, you see just this collision of Cobalt soldiers and Waterdeep soldiers. What you do notice in this is that Waterdeep seems abundantly prepared and very diverse in what their groups are. The Grey Hand are riding through with their cavalry, and you can see casters going back and forth with the Cobalt soldiers. Blackstaff and Salem go towards the Giestro and start fighting with more of the Cobalt soldiers, but it is the wolf pack that zeroes in on you guys. One wolf pack goes towards Blackstaff as you hear him go, "I'll kill the Blackstaff. You go get Lariel. You two take care of the mutts." As one of the horses just takes off in one direction, one goes towards Blackstaff, and two of them are engaging with you guys. So I will roll their initiatives. Natural 20 and 19.
It's over.
Flama is with you guys, so he gets to roll initiative too. On brand
guys,
Flama.
it was fun. Yep. It was really fun being in a party with you guys. I'll see you on the other side.
This is how Reed gets us down to the party.
You have no idea how much I look forward to just having one party in the next campaign. Never again.
I think it was fun to do once, but it'll be good to have one focus.
Yes.
I think for everybody.
Yes. The campaign would probably be closing in now instead of we're splitting time. But then again, it's super fun. You guys got to play a ton of stuff, so.
Well, that was the thing. I feel like
everyone got to learn.
This was like one of our, like for most of us, it was our first time, and everyone wanted to try a bunch of different stuff.
Yep.
And now that we kind of
pretty much everything.
Yeah, we all got to try a bunch of stuff, and I feel like we all have a really good idea of how everything works now.
Oh, next campaign is going to be late.
I know. It's gonna be
because my initiative's going to be
the start.
mad.
The start is going to be just mwah! Let me tell you. Okay, so what is the order for you guys? So if we're going to push this fight to the side, this fight's happening over here on the streets. You guys are here. Who would be leading the group on the streets right now?
I would probably be in the front.
Tellius in the front.
Yeah. Gallivant.
Like I said, I was kind of near the black staff wherever she had been in the formation.
Both Tullius and Flama leading the way, or Hana, you toward the back as well.
Yeah.
Charnook.
I was also near the black staff.
Okay, so this will be that. Just so I know, as the first member of the wolf pack comes forward on his horse toward the party, he is going to cut towards Charnook. You're still in your what do you look like, Charnook, right now? You still look like the giant hobo?
I probably would have dropped by now.
You're just Minotaur?
Oh yeah, I sure am.
That'll get his attention. All right. He is going to take his multi-attack against you.
Bring it, dude.
That is 30, 29, and 20... 23 to hit.
You wish.
All right. That is 14 slashing. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
20.
20. You shrug it off. You can tell as the blade cuts through you, your blood burns on the blade, and you can see this weird green glow on the blade.
Don't like that.
Second hit is 17 points of slashing. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
$22.
No effect, once again, as he's carving into Charnook. And this one is 18 points slashing. And give me a con saving throw.
It's still good. It's over 22.
All good. All three saves are fine as he carves 1, 2, and comes back as he comes by you. He hits you once, and so quick with his hands, almost like a shadow came off his hand and hit the second attack. On his way back, he just slaps his sword almost backwards to carve you off the side as he rounds you, Charnook, on the streets. You hear the clacking of the horse hooves on the pavement, his warhorse covered in armor, beautiful cobalt blues. Each of these armors look like they could be worth thousands and thousands of gold pieces. The second cobalt engages you. Yeah, he would do that, though. Okay. Charnook, he is going to attack you with...
Goodbye.
That would be... Just got it. As you're in... Because he is now flanking you, the other... the Cobalt here. He's come behind you. This one would get advantage on his attack, right? If he's flanking, he gets advantage on his attack.
Yep.
And then if he has advantage, then sneak attack dice count, right?
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
So he's going to make 3 attacks against you. Only one. He can only use 1 sneak attack though on a turn.
The first one that hits.
Yeah. So the first one, Charnook.
Well, you can choose what attack you want to use it on, but
Oh.
We are rolling all 3 dice now. Any natural 20s? Nope. That is a 30, a 17, and a 19 to hit.
Yep.
All right. As the two, you see very much like a wolf pack targeting a single creature at a time. Their movements even resemble that of wolves when hunting prey. As Charnuk gets distracted, he's turned around trying to make sure there's no more attacks coming from one. The other comes on the next side and attacks. That is... No, he's gonna get... Yep, 5E. I just gotta see how many dice he rolls. Hunter, do you know the rules of sneak attack off the top of your head? It's not completely in front of me.
In terms of how many dice,
Yeah.
it depends on the rogue level.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, I got it. I got the table in front of me. Thank you.
yeah.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so the first attack is... Oh, he rolled really high there, so that's not great. 24 slashing. You're going to make a con saving throw, but plus the sneak attack damage is... 17 points in addition to the other 17 points of slashing damage from his sneak attack, and I need another con saving throw.
I'm unconscious.
What's that?
Unconscious.
Oh, Jesus.
We didn't have time to heal up from the last battle.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Jesus.
It's time. It is what it is.
You can control this.
I am controlling this.
Exactly.
As the first goes down, as a reaction, Blackstaff is going to cast Death Ward on Charnuk.
Okay.
As she looks to Salem, she goes, "Help them out. I can take care of this. And get word." Actually, and she looks like, "No, I'll do it." Okay, so that does that. Charnuk's down. Let me double check Death Ward.
Death Ward is if he falls to 0, he would be... Is how that would work.
He would be stable, right?
No, so
1 HP.
Yeah,
1 HP.
Death Ward
Death Ward
activates
is
unconscious.
yeah.
So I'm gonna
So was
say
that-
she's gonna cast that as a reaction just before Charnuk goes down. Which I guess we'll see.
He's still up.
He's still up from the first attack, from the sneak attack damage. Now the second attack is gonna knock you down. It's
Yeah.
17,
1 HP.
17 more points of
Yeah.
damage, so Charnuk does go down. That wolf that went after Blackstaff gets her attention back, and with one more attack, you're gonna fail 2 death saves. So Charnuk is down.
Shit.
And that will end. Well, actually, he can take his movement still. With that, he backs up into the shadows being cast from the harsh fires, and you see him disappear into the shadows. Give me a perception check to see if you guys can follow him.
Everybody?
Yeah. I guess.
14.
Natural 1.
What you said? 15, Hunter?
I said 14.
14. Okay.
Unnatural.
Unnatural 20. Tellius, what'd you roll? He's rolling.
Did you say perception?
Yeah.
26.
Okay. Orhana and Tellius, you feel the blessings of Halal guiding your sight line as he disappears into the shadows. There's like this ice beam that comes out and glows white on top of the roof up here. And you notice on the shackles, the Cobalt Wolf is now leaning against, getting an angle on all of you, and now looking down at the group. But you're able to follow him, so that's great. With that, it is now Ignatius's turn.
Okay.
Charnuk is on the ground with 2 failed death saves.
Yes. Am I within 30 feet of him?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to cast Life Transference at 4th level.
Okay.
Ooh.
And what that's going to do is I'm going to basically give him some of my life.
Yo.
All right, so I roll 5d8.
Get after it.
All right, where are my dice?
Make sure to loop that music.
5.
I would if it wasn't going to trigger my mic.
Oh.
Am I missing one? Oh, there it is. Okay, 5. There we go. Okay, so 20. Okay, so I take 20 points of necrotic damage, and Charnook heals 40 points.
40 points. Whoa, boy.
Yeah, you get double the necrotic damage that I take.
Much appreciated.
Spell's pretty fucking awesome.
Good spell.
Yes. Get up, my friend. We need you.
Charnook. Up. Anything else to tell Ignatius?
I get a bonus action. Actually, I will use my bonus action to... Where is it? Here it is. I'll use my bonus action to second wind.
Okay.
And I will regain... Let's see... 7 hit points.
All right. The Cobalt, the Cobalt Wolf, part of the Wolf Pack, on his horse right now behind you, Ignatius, sees you revive Charnook, and he's going to use a legendary action. And he's going to go.
Trouble.
Feel the fires. And beneath you, you're going to feel hands come out from below and grab onto you and start burning you. Give me a dex saving throw.
Okay. Oh, I rolled good. Yes. Because my dex isn't great. 18.
18. You take half of 4 fire damage as these hands burn through the Valkyrie armor. You can feel the magic of this evil entity trying to penetrate into your armor.
Half of 4, so 2?
Yeah, it's only 2 damage.
Oh.
All right. That ends Ignatius's turn. It is now Tyrion.
How far away is... Oh, I don't know where the other guy is,
You
correct?
did not. You couldn't follow him, no.
So I can only see 2 different wolf packs here.
Yes, right now you see the wolf pack on engaging Blackstaff and one engaging Charnook and Ignatius. The one fighting Blackstaff is also with a Gaistro.
Are they both within 60 feet of me?
5, 10, 15 is one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 is the other.
Alright. I'm gonna kind of shift myself to get a little bit of away from the group and spread us out a bit more.
Okay.
But still keep them all within 60.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the 2 of them, kind of make an X with my arms and point out at both of them.
Yep.
And cast a 3rd level hold person at the 2 of them with disadvantage on their wisdom save.
What kind of spell is hold person again?
That is... It's an enchantment.
Uh-huh.
That's the one they have to succeed on a wisdom save or they could potentially be paralyzed.
Okay. They will go to make their throws.
And it's disadvantage wisdom throw.
They have advantage on magical attacks like the other one, so these are straight rolls. The first one is on the horse, his wisdom, a 19.
That saves.
And then the second one's a 13.
That fails.
The one engaged with Blackstaff is paralyzed.
And I am concentrating.
Okay. Nice. Tyrion, you back up, cross your arms and point. You see one of them through his cobalt helmet. His eyes flare red at first, and then this dark cobalt blue as your spell takes no effect. The other one, completely engaged with the black staff, is caught off guard, and you take hold. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
It is Salem's turn.
No, yeah, that's it.
Get him, Salem.
Let's see. What is Salem gonna do? He's got a lot of fun tricks. Let me look at something here. Most of his stuff is defensive. All right, he's going to try for that. The one engaged with black staff, they automatically fail stuff, right, Hunter?
Yeah.
Woo! Salem looks at Tyrion and goes, great thinking. As he rushes over, out of his cloak, he pulls out what looks to be a net, and he tosses it over the Cobalt Wolf.
Ooh.
It is a dexterity saving throw. Do they auto-fail dex saving throws?
Auto fails dex saves as paralyzed.
The net goes over the Cobalt Wolf soldier, and it pins him to the ground immediately, and a magical field emanates around the Cobalt soldier. It is now incapacitated and cannot use magic.
High value.
Can we still attack it?
Yes. So that was his action, and that will end Salem's turn as he came up and basically placed it on there. Cool.
Yeah, Salem, let's go.
So that will be Salem's action. Does he have any bonus actions? I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I checked the last time. Yeah, okay. That'll end Salem's turn. It is now Charnuk's turn.
All right, I would like to rage
Go for it.
and engage with the on horse.
Go for it.
I'm going to attack him twice with my old pointy sword. Hold family. Look at this.
Whoa.
Double crit.
Oh!
He's not even lying.
Whoa.
I'm coming back with a
Show us
vengeance.
your camera.
Yeah, buddy.
Charnuk gets up from the ground through the power of Ignatius.
Take pictures. So
He slams his sword hilt on the ground, hitting a big resonating anger, and through his rage, I imagine he's going to attack.
all right. So first strike, 16 on the dice, plus 5. So that's 21, plus 3 for rage, it's 24, plus 5 cold. It's 26 on the first strike.
Nice.
And the second one is 14, plus 5, is, 19, 21, and then 5 more is 26 damage. Second
Nice.
strike. He
That,
has disadvantage on attacks that are not against me, and if he lands attacks on anyone but me, they are resistant to the damage.
all right, good to know. You might regret that.
Such as
All right. As you carve into this Cobalt soldier in front of you, part of the wolf pack, with each, your ice goes in, you can almost see this weird, like, condensation, dry ice, chemical reaction going on as you're hitting into his armor and trying to cut into him. You see him, he's flinching in some pain, but there's this, like, resolute focus about this individual. It almost seems resembling undead-like in the way that they carry themselves. Okay. It is now Tellius's turn, or Ohana. Ohana has a better deck, so it's Ohana's turn.
Alrighty. And we were chasing someone, is that right? Or did we not actually follow him?
Say that again.
I thought, weren't Telius and I, weren't we following someone?
You followed him up. A kobold wolf pack soldier went into the shadows and reappeared on a rooftop. And you guys were the only two to follow him up to the rooftop.
Out of curiosity, what happened to his horse?
It's still there.
So you just went into the shadows and now it's just a horse?
Yeah, there's just a horse standing there. It's petering off. Obviously, this is a movie does, but yes, the horse is still there.
Alright. Is the guy still on the roof? Or
Yes, he
has
is,
run
and you
off?
can see him.
Alright, then. I'm gonna try to shoot him twice.
Go for it. I'm pumped none of you have those dark arrows. That's all I'm pumped about. Maybe this will last longer, this fight.
Whoa!
Kidding me?
Alright. So, one of them, crit.
Woo!
For a 29. And
Hits.
the other one is an unnatural to hit him.
Just barely hits.
Cool.
Orhana shoots the first one, getting his attention. The arrow enters into his armor. You see him take the arrow and throw it away. And just as the second arrow's coming, he goes to dodge it. But Orhana's too quick, and it just goes into his armor a second time.
Alright, so the first arrow does, what did we say, 11? 11 points of damage.
Reroll ones if that's the crit one. Make sure you reroll ones.
Okay, it didn't, it
Okay,
wasn't
okay.
so
No worries.
we're good there. And the second arrow did 10.
Nice. All right.
And then I have one more shot that I can take.
Sure.
And so I'm gonna try to, like, turn, like, shoot someone that is definitely attacking my friends that I can.
Easily. The other kobold soldier of the wolf pack is engaged with Charnook and Ignatius right now. You can shoot at him.
Yeah, I want to shoot at him.
Get after it.
Alright, so that is 23 points.
Hits.
Nope. 23 points of damage to
I know. They.
She's doing fine.
It's fine. Alright, and so that does 10 points of damage to that guy.
You got it. As an arrow slides under his breastplate, entering in, Charnook, you get this weird sense of just like a force out of his armor, just like wind, and this smell comes by your nose, and it's strange. Like it doesn't have a odor per se, but it's just very foreign smell, something you've never experienced in your life. It seems otherworldly.
Gross. Like it.
Okay. Now it is Telius's turn.
Alright. Did the guy that got hit by the arrows in the shadows, is he visible now to everyone?
Yes. I would say yes. Orhana shooting somebody would then let everybody realize there's a guy on the top of the building there.
Alright. What's the situation with Charnook over there?
Charnook is currently engaged with one of the wolf pack.
Is there no one else around?
There is Flama, you, Ignatius, and Orhana are within 10 feet of him.
Alright, I'll get into a flanking position then.
All right. You come around the backside, 5, 10, 15. You are flanking the Cobalt soldier.
Alright, and I'll use my final 2 spell slots. No. I'll use just a 4th level spell slot to divine strike on one of those.
Okay.
And then yeah. And then the other one will just be a normal.
Get after it.
Yeah. Is it is it undead or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay.
Like, not a.
As you go to
That's
attack it, your sword does not give you any indication of it being any of those type of creatures. That would give you
That's
more
alright. I'll
strength.
I'll take the extra damage anyway. That's fine. And as I do that, I'm gonna utilize my defensive flourish, which allows me to add a bardic inspiration
Nice.
to the damage if my attack hits, and I also add that number to my AC until the start of my next turn.
Ooh, fun.
So hopefully one of these hits. So we have a 28
Hits.
and a 24.
Hits.
Very cool.
Mucho.
Alright, so we have 37 slashing.
Oh, nice.
And then 6 frost.
Nice.
And then I have to do the radiant damage there.
Go for it.
It's mine.
Jeez, look at his paladin.
17 radiant.
Oh, Atlanta.
And then an extra 2 damage. I think it's just slashing. And then I get an extra 2 onto my AC.
Nice.
Then I will bonus attack, or 2-weapon fighting attack on him again.
Go for it.
The other scimitar. Natural 20. That's hilarious.
Nice.
Auto crit.
So that will do. Okay, those are both ones. That's hilarious. Alright, so we got 9 plus 2 is 11. And then. So we got 11 slashing.
Okay.
And then. What was that? 7 frost.
You guys are laying into this Cobalt soldier.
That's all I got.
That's that number, and then that's that number. Okay. All right. The Cobalt pack is going to take a legendary action toward Tullius, seeing you flank him. Out of the darkness, he pulls a bow back and releases an arrow. Let's roll an attack.
Hey, question.
What?
Not that it matters, but just out of curiosity, can you use the hero action? Or, sorry, as a reaction, I should say?
No,
Okay. Just curious.
but you can use it as an extra action on your turn, which none of you
Okay.
have a hero action in this group because you're all bitches. All right, that's a natural one. So the arrow misses you, Tullius, and you see it impact into the ground. This evil darkness just flows out, and the arrow disappears.
Oh, good.
Well, I'm glad that missed.
All right, it is now Flama's
Two
turn.
arrows versus stealing.
Flama is going to attack the Cobalt Wolf in front of you.
Do it. Kill him. Finish him off.
Using his Sword of Righteous Dawn, with the things that he killed, he did get their strength. Where's the sword? I need to read it for a second. If the sword had a piece of vials. Yeah, I'll say that for flavor. As he takes out his sword this time, you notice it's a glow emits from beneath Flama. The sword extends a little bit. Its blade curves a little longer, and little sharp spikes come out of it. This violet and dark black auras start glowing around the sword. He is going to make 2 attacks against the wolf pack. Those are poor, but his strength is up, so that is plus. That is a miss, but 1 hits. So that would be these 2, these 2, and these 2 now. The first sword is deflected, parried by the Wolfpack leader. The second, oh my god, no, but okay, there we go. So that's 16 plus 6 is 22, 25, 30, 32, 34.
Yeesh.
34 points of radiant damage. And it now has to make a saving throw. Has advantage on those. 3, 5, 1. Saving throw for the Cobalt Soldier. Oh, fuck me, my face. Where's that gonna go? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. 5 and his saving. Oh, well, but it has advantage. Whoa. Oh my god, I'm gonna stab myself. A 5 and a 6. Terrific.
Yes! He wasted off good rolls on initiative. Let's go.
God damn it.
We have power now.
It's a what saving throw? Con? God damn it. You see some of the life force go from the Cobalt Soldier into the Sword of Righteous Dawn. Flama gains another point of strength.
Ooh. He's looking beefier.
His muscles swell and he's looking beefier. All right, it is now top of the order at 9:58. We got a round of initiative in. I'm going to do one more attack with the Cobalt Wolves. The one on the ground looks up and sees its other comrade pinned down right now. It is going to motion towards its ally on top of the roof, and then it is going to reposition itself so it's not being flanked, but it's still engaged with the two of you on its horse. And getting the sense it has that if it attacks Tullius, its effects won't be effective as it's being drawn to Charnook. It is going to make its attacks towards Charnook. Yeah. We'll just do straight up. That is 18. And then that is 33 and 33.
Yep.
All right. So the first one is 18 points of damage. Give me a con saving throw.
21.
Saved. That is a 19 points of slashing. Con saving throw.
19.
You're good. Last one is 17 points of slashing.
Oh no, that one's. The con save on that one is 16.
16. You are poisoned.
Oh, that's it? Oof. I thought it was going to be bad.
You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah, that's okay. Oof. Thought I was in for a world of hurt there.
As a bonus bonus action, it's going to call in a. What do they call that? Where is it? Oh God, what do they call that magical weapon that spawns in? I can't find it in my notes right now.
Spiritual weapon?
Thank you, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's a spiritual weapon. Use this as a spiritual weapon. Behind Tullius.
Who was casting this?
The Cobalt Wolf that isn't paralyzed.
I'm going to counterspell.
Go for it. What level?
Let's do a 4th.
It auto fails. Tyrion knocks that out of the sky, burning his reaction. All right. The other Cobalt Wolf will take his turn, and then you guys can plan all your turns for next week. He's going to take 3 shots against Tyrion with his bow. His first shot is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Hang on, is Tyrion near me?
Tyrion is 5, 10, 15 feet from you.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Another 28 and a 7.
The 7 misses.
Sorry, 21. It's a natural 7, but a 21.
They all hit.
Yeah. All right. So as the arrows shoot into Tyrion, the first one, as it enters into you, Tyrion, make a con saving throw.
You're good at those, right?
18.
18. As the arrow penetrates into you, you feel your heart stop and then beat again as it exits through you. You take 70 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, jeez.
7-0?
7-0.
Weak.
Oh my
Fight me, you coward.
Oh wait, it's necrotic?
Yes.
I have a fancy ring.
Oh,
Hooray!
are you immune or resistant?
Resisted.
Whew!
So 35 necrotic. Whew.
Honestly, we're fine.
That's huge.
Yeah. And the next one
Hey,
is
let's go kill Escott again.
21 points of piercing damage with the second arrow.
Okay.
And then the third arrow is 14 points of piercing damage. As the arrow, as the shadow arrow goes through you, and then the other two stick into your torso, I need you to make 3 concentration checks. And I'm pretty sure it's higher than 10 because halved, I did the 35. So 35 is
I don't think
18.
it's possible.
I'm sorry?
Because isn't it it's half?
It's 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher.
35 half is oh my god, 17?
17 is what it would be.
17.
17? So you gotta roll higher than 17 on this one?
Fuck. 16.
16.
Oh.
The paralysis fades, but the net is still over the Cobalt Wolf, who cannot use magic right now. And is pinned. The net itself has magical weights on it. Okay, so then you don't have to make the other throws. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session of D&D. Saturday, we will continue with the Siege of Waterdeep.
Whose turn is it right now?
Top of the order is, it goes Ignatius, Tyrion, Salem,
Okay.
then Charnook, Orhana, Tellius, Flamma.
So it'll be top of the order.
Yep.
Alright.
All right, let's just wrap these guys up real quick and then, head over to Savoria.
Yeah, polish